Everyone, Mike Tenay, joined by Don West. And Don, we have AJ Styles in action on this double DVD set in no less than a dozen matches. You'll see him against the likes of Jeff Jarrett, D'Lo Brown, Raven, Abyss, and so many others, and basically in every conceivable kind of match.
Oh, you got that right, Mike. I mean, we're talking triple ladder matches. We're talking matches in the steel cage. Not to mention all the incredible bouts he had when he was in the X Division and also his 2 NWA World title wins. You're also going to hear comments from AJ Styles, comments on the fans, comments on his private life, and so much more.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy the human highlight reel of professional wrestling. And you know there's a reason why we call AJ Styles
phenomenal.
The following contest is a double elimination match to crown the brand new NWA TNA X-Champion. About to make his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia. Double elimination match to crown the brand new NWA TNA X-Champion. About to make his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 224 pounds, AJ Styles.
The phenomenal AJ Styles, a 3-year pro, believe it or not, yet a master of dozens of jaw-dropping, high-risk moves. He continues to create new moves to add to his already innovative and impressive offense. The phenomenal AJ Styles.
From Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 214 pounds, Psicosis!
Yes, this is the very familiar Psicosis, the former WCW Cruiserweight Champion of the world. And Psycho is a right-on translation for the style of this 30-year-old that has been a pro for some 11 years already in his great career.
And weighing in at 210 pounds, this is Low Ki.
Just a 4-year pro, but he started when he was 18. The 22-year-old Low Ki is from Brooklyn, New York. And wait till you see his style. Totally different from all the others, he adds the martial arts.
And from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 215 pounds, Jerry Lynn.
Now I gotta butt in here, Mike, because Jerry Lynn is the one I've got my eye on this match. You cannot argue his credibility, his validity as a performer in that ring. He's been around for 14 years, and he's gonna be a force to be reckoned with in here.
Well, Ed, you've been doing your homework. I love that. You're right. Jerry Lynn is by far the most experienced of the 4. 14 years as a pro, trained out of Minneapolis by the Olympian Brad Rheingans, but now let's focus on the action in the ring. Again, keep in mind, this is a double elimination tournament. In other words, you must be defeated twice in order to be eliminated. We start off with Psicosis and AJ Styles, and Styles rocks him in the early going with knife-edge chops.
Also, don't forget, as soon as a fall occurs, the next fall is in effect. So that means that as soon as a fall happens, you better be on your toes because your opponent is going to be coming at you as soon as possible.
Conditioning is paramount. There's no downtime in this match. As Ed just mentioned, the minute that a pin or submission has been registered, another competitor will come into the ring. The monkey flip by Psicosis. Styles, incredible balance. Lands on his feet, connects with the super kick, gets 2, and only 2.
This AJ Styles is out of this world.
And Don, these guys are just getting warmed up. Wait till you see what these guys can pull out.
I haven't stopped talking about last week's action all week long.
Spinning leg attack by Psicosis connects. Move Styles into position.
This is what the X Division is all about. The high-risk maneuvers, the death-defying...
Oh! Guillotine leg drop off the top!
This could be it!
Hook of the leg and a 2 count for Psicosis. And you can see the frustration so evident on his face. He thought he had Styles defeated, and he thought that he had already registered the 1 win over Styles, which of course very important here with the 2 losses eliminating you.
Watch this.
Setting him up for his move. The Styles flash drops him down. The hook.
This could be it.
Waist lock and 3 count. Psicosis has 1 defeat, and AJ Styles scores the win, but again, no downtime. Low Ki immediately into the ring. We talked about the martial arts that he loves. Brutal, stiff kicks immediately as he comes in.
Oh, caught him!
Hurricane Rana.
That was out of this world!
I have never seen someone deliver a Hurricane Rana from his back before.
Low Ki, though, immediately back up to his feet. Again, the superior balance. Attempted a German suplex, but he reverses it and enziguris him down to the mat.
It's like watching Bruce Lee out there, I'm telling you. This is unreal.
Like you said, Mike, conditioning, paramount in this match. You have got to be on your game, but let's also talk about strategy. And look at Jerry Lynn, like I said, the veteran, scoping everything
Look
out.
at this!
Cartwheel into the corner, gonna try and monkey flip out. Instead, he goes up to his shoulders.
He's going
look at
for
this,
it.
he's going for the Styles Clash again. No, it's reversed. Oh.
I know we're just getting started, but this is the greatest stuff I've ever seen.
Oh my
Low Ki
God.
just elevated Styles into the corner, and he landed up on the top turnbuckle.
I'd be surprised if he didn't crack his sternum on that.
Oh, brings him back into the ring.
Would you watch this?
Submission on the blood, look at the pressure. But he was into the rope. You saw that Styles' neck was pulled back. The pressure that Low Ki tried to apply. Don West, when you called him Bruce Lee-like, you were right on the money.
Oh, he is absolutely ready to go drinking to the movies.
Like I said before, like I started to say, think about the psychology. You know, when you get in there, the quicker you can take out your opponent, the quicker you can move on and save your own energy.
Low Ki is a thinking man's wrestler. He's not the biggest wrestler in the business. He's not going to use suplexes. He's not going to outpower you. He's going to outthink you. Twisting move off the top.
Agility! Oh! Look at that! Folded him up like an accordion!
Brutal stiff clothesline. German suplex attempt again.
Oh.
Has him over. Rolls through. Takes him up. And drives him down with a face buster. 1, 2, and 3.
That's 2 for AJ Styles!
And 1 defeat for Low Ki. 1 defeat for Psychosis. Jerry Lynn immediately into the ring.
Like I said, not wasting any time. Taking out your opponent quickly is paramount in this match. Jerry Lynn knows that.
He loves the cradle pile driver, and there it is. His finishing move. Styles is in trouble. 2 and 3.
He got him. AJ Styles has 1 elimination against him.
That took less than 30
Psychosis
seconds.
off the top. Connects with the missile drop kick to the back of the head.
Face first into the canvas.
Guys,
This is what total non-stop action is all about. I'll say it for you.
amen, brother.
This is the X Division. This is for the X Championship. First time in history.
The exchange of the waist locks. Psychosis, an attempt at the German. Instead, Lynn goes airborne and then uses his power to snapmare him over.
This is the definition of intensity.
Tilt-a-whirl flying head scissors by Lynn, and Psychosis is down.
This is the greatest show on earth. Look at this.
Of course, Jerry Lynn gained such prominence years ago in global wrestling in his feud with the then Lightning Kid. Of course, Lightning Kid, now known as X-Pac. Lynn drives him face first to the mat, goes for the cover, gets 2, and again only 2.
I could have a freaking heart attack, man. This is unbelievable.
Again, you said Low Ki was the thinking man's wrestler. Look at that face. Look at that intensity. But I've got to go with Jerry Lynn as the thinking man's wrestler. You can't get away from the experience.
Psychosis uses the head scissors
He's holding his
takeover
knee.
to take Lynn up and over the top rope and down to the mat.
He's hurt.
An injury in this match could be
Look
the
out.
end of the road. Look out!
Tremendous move to dive into a somersault, crashing into Lynn on the arena floor.
Did you see the grace with which Psychosis delivered that? That was absolutely poetry in motion.
I'm telling you, who do you root for? This is absolutely the greatest expedition I've ever seen.
And we're not even close to being done with this. We've only got 3 guys that have 1 elimination each. Jerry Lynn has none.
Spinning leg lariat off the top by Psychosis. He's got the legs hooked. The shoulders are down. Oh, only 2.
No way.
Jerry Lynn ahead on points in this matchup. If he can get out with no eliminations, that would be probably the most impressive thing ever.
Low Ki's wanting back in bad. Oh!
Lynn for the cover. 2 and 22. You'll notice that at ringside, wearing the stripes of the official, is Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. And I understand that once we get down to the final two competitors, much like last week in the gauntlet for the gold, Ricky Steamboat will be the referee tonight when we decide the first ever X-Champion. High-risk move on the way. Oh! Stopped! Blocked by Lynn. He was ready. He was prepared. He caught him with the drop kick in mid-flight.
Can you believe we're
Another
watching
pile
this?
driver.
He's got the cradle pile driver, and he stuffed him with it. 2, 3, and Psychosis is out. He's eliminated.
We're down to 3 men now, 3 competitors. Low Ki, Jerry Lynn, and AJ Styles.
Guys.
Psychosis, hell of an effort, but you're out of the game, baby.
Can you believe this is only $9.95? Can you believe it?
Off the kick. Low Ki covers, gets to at the last split second. Lynn is able to roll the shoulder up.
Jerry Lynn is now the man to beat. The other 2 men have 1 defeat each on them. If anybody else gets pinned, they're out. Jerry Lynn has got 2 to go.
Shades of the Great Muta with that elbow drop after the twist and a 2 count for Low Ki. Let's admit it, guys. Low Ki, pound for pound, one of the toughest competitors in professional wrestling today. And promoters all over the world are taking note of that fact.
You know, I thought I'd never say this, but I cannot argue with you, Mike, today on that particular point.
Full extension of the leg by Low Ki. Perfectly placed with the boot directed across the throat of Jerry Lynn. The referee forces him to break because he was in the corner, in the ropes.
All of these competitors know what's on the line. They know they will go down in history as the first ever X Division champion.
Watching Low Ki's like watching Todd Van Dam and Chuck Norris.
Flying combo kick in the corner. Shades of Jushin Thunder Liger. And scales up the top rope.
A roll through! A roll through! Low Ki just as impressive by recovering from that as quickly as he did. Jerry Lynn has got to be close to running on empty here.
$9.95? Are you kidding me?
stiff, brutal kick to the chest, but Lynn comes back with a forearm smash.
Now think about this. AJ Styles has been outside the ring for a while. Wait!
Oh! Enziguri kick to the back of the head. That one was right on the button by Lynn, and Low Ki's in trouble.
See if Low Ki can take a little of his own punishment there. Both of these men are giving everything they've got. AJ Styles right now outside of the ring, recovering, getting stronger. That's going to be a factor as well. Both of these men have got to be running on fumes.
The X Division, that's what makes the NWA TNA total non-stop action. This is the greatest show on earth.
To the ropes. Lynn with the elevation. Sensational back body drop. Immediately to his feet. Lynn is ready. Series of clotheslines. He caught him twice with stiff lariats. Now in the corner. Lynn sizing him up.
Low Ki spotted it, saw it coming.
Attempted the shoulder block. Instead, Lynn turned things around in mid-move and dropped the leg across the back of the head.
That's what makes Lynn so dangerous. He can take any situation and immediately come out on top.
Motioning for the pile driver. Up into the air.
There it is.
There comes the cradle pile driver. No, it's reversed. Into a submission. Hold the armbar. Incredible move.
What a block. That is smart thinking on the part of Low Ki. If he can get this, he can break this from Jerry Lynn.
But perfect strategy by Lynn, grasping his hands together. That's the only counter for the move, and then he drives him down to the mat. 2, 3.
You gotta be kidding!
You heard the referee. They heard the referee and the chief.
Look at his mouth! It's bleeding! His blood is pouring out!
The fans noticeably getting riled up by this match. They didn't like that call. They want to see a winner here.
Lynn takes him up. Looked like an attempt at a brainbuster, but it was reversed by Low Ki. Low Ki with
Fisherman?
the cradle. Take over. No, what's he gonna do?
What is this?
Where's he gonna put him? Where's he gonna put him? Oh, reversed by Lynn. Dropped him on his head DDT style.
Again, like I said, Lynn able to size up any situation and be able to somehow work it out to his advantage. That is experience.
Mike, I have never seen anything like this.
Short arm clothesline by Lynn.
I don't know about you guys, but I am
Got him up
exhausted
again.
just watching this. Will he get the cradle?
Cradle
He's
pile
got it.
driver.
Down.
Him.
1, 2, 3, again!
And Lynn
Lynn and AJ Styles. Jerry Lynn, 0 defeats against him. AJ Styles has won. If Jerry Lynn can defeat AJ Styles just once, he becomes the
Cover here,
ex-champion.
only two, after the discus clothesline by Styles took Lynn down.
Guys, it's like watching the competitiveness of Michael Jordan, the power of Mark McGuire, the tenacity of Tiger Woods, all wrapped up in one package.
Went for the powerbomb, reversed into a Hurricane Rana by Lynn. Great spinning leg attack. Hooks the leg, 2, and shoulder up by Lynn.
Both of these men know what's on the line. AJ Styles knows he cannot give an inch to Jerry Lynn because then that would mean he's out of the picture. Jerry Lynn knows all he has to do is get one more defeat under his belt and he walks out with the gold.
So much at stake in this matchup. The first ever champion to be crowned. The tilt-a-world backbreaker by
This could be
Lynn.
it.
It's 2, and only 2. Guys, we are already 15 minutes into this bout. 15 minutes of total non-stop action.
I don't care what anybody says. These are the greatest athletes I've ever seen in my life, and I can't believe I'm sitting right here in front of them.
Testify, Don. I agree 100%. They're on the apron.
Reversal by Lynn. Attempt at the sunset flip. Blocked by Styles.
Good
Smart
stuff.
move. Hook the top rope. Springboard twisting splash. 2. Shoulder up.
You see the frustration on AJ Styles' face. He knew he was so close, and he got taken away from him at the last second.
Unbelievable! Purely unbelievable!
Look at AJ Styles' face. The determination, almost desperation. He knows what it's all coming down to. He's got to do it. And Jerry Lynn, he's being very methodical. He knows.
Moonsault off his chest, then walked right into the boot from Lynn. Lynn out of the corner. Oh, what a DDT!
This could be it.
Styles was just that close to being eliminated.
That had to be an autopilot move. Styles probably doesn't even know where he is.
How are these guys standing?
Again, keep in mind the format of this round-robin tournament. 2 defeats eliminate you. AJ Styles has 1 loss. Jerry Lynn has yet to be defeated.
It could come down to whoever gets to his feet first here, and it looks like it's going to be Jerry Lynn.
Lynn is up. Styles is dazed. Lynn
Block.
attempts the elevation. Nice block. Hangman's noose neckbreaker. Goes cover. 2. No, only 2.
Just think of the sheer exhaustion these two men must be feeling, but they are giving everything they've got, and also take into account how exhausted they are, how physically pushed to the limit they are, yet they are still performing at peak levels. Watch this.
Out of the corner, Lynn has Styles up. Running sit-out powerbomb.
This could be it.
Shoulders are down. No, only 2 again. An incredible series of near falls in this matchup.
And you could feel the frustration from Jerry Lynn when AJ Styles kicked out on the 3. Jerry Lynn thought he had the X Division Championship sewn up.
Just think, if AJ Styles wins, we got another match!
And just think, if AJ Styles wins, that means he did the near impossible, defeating Jerry Lynn twice in a row.
Tried the cradle pile driver.
Reversal.
Reverse. Yeah, excellent reversal with the back body drop by Styles. Boot to the midsection of the already windy
get
Lynn.
it?
Gonna try the Styles clash.
He's got it.
There it is. He's got the Styles clash.
Could this be it?
2 and 3. We have 1 more match to go.
I don't believe this.
Jerry Lynn, AJ Styles, both with 1 defeat. And now, special referee Ricky Steamboat in the ring. This exemplifies the importance of this contest. It was 1 week ago that the former NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, officiated the final 2 men in the gauntlet for the gold when Ken Shamrock walked away as the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Now, Steamboat in the ring as we crown our first ever X Division title holder.
And just look at Styles and Lynn. They are crawling. They barely have anything left, but yet they're going to give everything they've got because this championship, the honor of being the first NWA X Division Championship, means everything to them.
These incredibly conditioned athletes continue to pound away at each other. Look in the corner. Attempted a roll up.
Beautiful.
Steamboat down. 2. Styles kicks out.
Folks, in my own profession, you know what we call this match?
Two. Reversal by Lynn. 1, 2. Again, another reversal. 2. Another 2 count. What was that? 6 near falls in about 15 seconds. Backslide. Again. 1, 2.
Both of these guys know everything's on the line. They are going to pull out all the stops.
Lynn's got him reversed. He's got by Styles. 2. Oh, the momentum is shifted in this matchup, much like these counter moves. Both men to their feet, but both men are down as they simultaneously hit the clothesline.
How can they go on? How can they go on?
I'll tell you how, Don. Heart, determination, guts, and pride. That's what both of these men have in spades. I've got to put these guys over. They are two of the most phenomenal athletes ever to step inside the squared circle.
They're both to their feet. Styles, almost a last-ditch effort, digs down deep, connects with the dropkick. But can he follow up? That's the question that remains to be answered.
Look at its look.
Oh, smart move by Lynn, using that top strand of cable. Dropping down Styles. Oh, throw it first, and now sends him face first into the safety railing.
Lynn is all...
Did you hear that? Did you hear that head slam into that?
Incredible velocity behind the Irish whip, sending Styles head first into the steel.
Call it a shortcut, call it whatever you want, but you might be able to call Jerry Lynn your first ex-champion as a result, and that's all that matters. Lynn has been around for 14 years. He knows what you have to do to get to the top.
Oh, the back kick
Nice
by
stop.
Styles. Oh, moonsault off the apron.
A reversal.
Out of midair.
They don't even care. They're not in the ring.
Connected with the inverted DDT on the floor.
I'm exhausted just watching these two. I'm exhausted for them.
Listen to them.
This is the most unbelievable athletic contest I have ever seen.
Absolutely testify, my friend.
I'm talking Malenko Guerrero. I'm talking Flair and Steamboat. Years from now, people are going to be talking about Styles and Lynn, and that's what matters.
Styles rolls Lynn back into the middle of the ring.
One.
Legs hook, shoulders are down, Steve.
Oh!
Oh, that one was 2 7/8.
Can you believe that this is only going to be the first X Division Championship? We're going to get to see more of these in the future. This is out of this world.
Almost a look of disappointment on AJ Styles' face when he didn't get the 1, 2, 3 there. Perhaps he was showing his poker face there a little bit. Perhaps he doesn't know how much he's got left.
No! Springboard back.
Another reversal. Where's this going?
Anywhere Lynn wants to take him. Oh! Dropped him stomach first, hung him out to dry on the top rope.
I'm telling you.
Both of these men.
DDT from the top rope.
1, 2.
Only two.
All counting along. All 3 announcers are making the counts when referee Ricky Steamboat goes down to employ the 3 count.
Hell, everybody in the arena is making the count. I don't want to feel left out. This is the most exciting contest I've ever seen.
Absolutely.
These 2 warriors, incredibly winded, but with so much at stake, they dig down deep, and they're both to their feet.
What else can we see? What else can they do?
Look at him. He's got the ankles.
It's something
AJ
new
Styles
every
isn't going
minute.
anywhere.
Where's he gonna drop him?
Oh!
Styles lands on his feet. Attempts a Hurricane Rana. Blocked
Stop.
by Lynn.
Oh!
Drove him down to the
Where
face
did he
buster.
pull that out?
1, 2. No! Everyone around ringside is on their feet. The fans are standing. The fans are counting along with us.
The respect, the passion, the determination that these 2 men are showing. This is what I like to call tradition. This is the new tradition.
I wouldn't bother me if they crowned a boat champ. I mean, my God.
Both of these men, do they have anything left? But of course, they'll have to. They both know what's on the line, and they're going to give everything they've got, and when they don't have anything left to give, they're going to dig down deep and give 100% more, because that's what you're looking at in these 2.
Lynn first to his feet, measuring his opponent, has Styles. Could it be another cradle pile driver? Takes him up. Reversal. Off the boot to the midsection. Fired his carry. Where's he going to go with him? Oh! Dropped him down across the knee.
Oh, and he hurt his own knee on that move. That could be a critical mistake on the part of AJ Styles.
1, 2, no!
It was 1 week ago that Ken Shamrock won the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just 3 seconds away from crowning the first ever X Division champ. Both of these men have been so close, but they've both been just 1 second away from winning that title. Think back through the years. Think of the man in the ring with them, the referee Ricky Steamboat, in 1989 when he defeated Ric Flair. History and a legacy begins tonight.
Oh!
Twisting brainbuster. 1, 2.
No!
What will it take for one of these men to put the other one away? What will it take for one of these men to stay down for that 3 count?
Mike, in all your years of broadcasting, have you ever seen a match like this?
Never anything like this. They're playing a game of can you top this? Each one trying to outdo the other.
Sleeper.
Lynn has the sleeper hold, and look at the positioning. He's got him in the middle of the ring.
Again, that's the experience we were talking about with Lynn. Lynn, 14-year veteran. AJ Styles, 3-year prodigy. No one has come as far, learned as much, or gone as fast as AJ Styles in his 3 years.
Very smart tactic here by Lynn, using the sleeper hold. The already winded Styles is in trouble. Now he's not only cutting off the flow of blood, he's cutting off the flow of oxygen. Oxygen that AJ Styles desperately needs. Jawbreaker by Styles breaks the sleeper hold. Ladies and gentlemen, this match is destined to go down in the history books with some of the great NWA World's title matchups of the past. Dory Funk Jr. defeating Gene Kiniski in 1969. Harley Race winning the title in 73. Jack Briscoe defeating Race as well that year. Legends like Dusty Rhodes, legends like Ric Flair have all worn the gold of the NWA. Let's find out who the first NWA X Division champion is going to be.
Well, Lynn is pulling out all the stops. Now he's just looking to punish AJ Styles, hoping to put him away once and for all and become the first ever X Division champion. He's going up for a superplex. He nails it!
Way!
Top rope superplex!
Way! Absolutely no
He's got
way!
the leg.
2! No! How is Styles doing it? How is he staying alive? Lynn had him gone!
Lynn injured his own back almost as badly on that superplex. That's the risk you take with a maneuver like that, especially at this stage in the game when both men are suffering from sheer utter exhaustion.
What gladiators! This is unreal!
They truly are gladiators, both of these men. And now it's getting to desperation time. Both men are giving everything they have. It all comes down to this.
AJ's done.
Jerry Lynn directing his attack on the head. Forearm smashes, punches to the head. Sets up a dazed Style in the corner and continues that offensive assault. Now mounts the second rope.
AJ firing back, shoves him off. Lynn, he's got to be hurt. Remember, he hurt his back on that superplex earlier.
Styles to the
He's still
top.
down. Styles going out. Could this be it? Spinal Tap! Spinal Tap! 1, 2, 3! He did it! AJ Styles wins it! AJ Styles is our first NWA World Tag Team X Champion, AJ Styles! Our first ever X Division champion, AJ Styles! Phenomenal! Doesn't even begin to describe his ability.
Can you believe the people that were able to witness this tonight? They're going to be able to tell their kids, their grandkids, their grandkids' grandkids. They saw the greatest match ever. The original, the first ever X Divisional Championship.
The celebration is on for AJ Styles. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat with the championship belt in his hand, raising the hand of AJ Styles in victory. Remember the name, ladies and gentlemen, AJ Styles. The future of our sport has arrived.
Being the first ever X Division champion. Wow. that was, pun intended, that was phenomenal for me. It was our second show, and it was the ending of our second show, so it had to be big. It had to be, phenomenal, like I said. And it came down to Psychosis, Low Ki, and Jerry Lynn. And when it was all said and done, when the spiral tap hit Jerry Lynn, record books, AJ Styles versus X Division champion.
If you were with us in week number 2 when we crowned the first X Division champion, you will recall that these 3 individuals set to do battle. Low Ki, Jerry Lynn, and AJ Styles were involved in that double elimination match. Several weeks later, these same 3 competitors remain among the elite of this revolutionary new division that separates you according to style, not just weight class. And here comes Low Ki, the first of the 3 competitors. You're right, all that merchandise, Don, available not only here at the TNA Arena, but also worldwide at NWATNA.com.
And before it's
From
over,
Minneapolis,
we'll have skirts of all
Minnesota,
these guys.
weighing in at 222 pounds, Jerry Lynn.
You know, I can tell you how technically sound Jerry Lynn is as a high flyer as well as on the mat. I can give you details about his 14 years in the ring, which is nearly double the combined experience of his 2 opponents, but all of those tangible factors pale in comparison
And
to the
their
intangible.
opponent,
His personal
he is
problems
the current
with this
reigning
man.
and defending X Division champion, AJ Styles.
Don West, I have praised the accomplishments of AJ Styles from the first time that I saw him in a wrestling ring. But I have been absolutely shocked how he continues to create new jaw-dropping, high-risk moves. I've been impressed with the unblemished one-loss record on TNA, but I've been hugely disappointed with the actions of last week when he blatantly interfered in Jerry Lynn's match versus Low Ki. These are the actions of a jealous young man that not only doesn't care about paying his dues, he doesn't want to share the spotlight with anybody.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm a little disappointed with him today. He's already got into it with both these guys. When you're the champ, you've got to keep your composure. But you know what? He has taken them all every single week and won.
And that can't be denied. Again, keep in mind, triple threat, 3-way matchup. First person to score, pinfall or submission, wins and is the X Division champion, as Jerry Lynn and Low Ki with a little double team action here on AJ Styles, the champ.
Let me get this straight, Mike. It's not an elimination match.
Correct.
So in other words, if Low Ki or Jerry Lynn pin each other, AJ loses the belts?
True, it's the most dangerous title defense that a champion can have, as we see Jerry go for the cover off the tilt-a-whirl and get just a 1 count on Low Ki. Not only does a champion have to prepare for and concentrate on 2 opponents, his championship is in jeopardy without his control, since the title holder can lose without being pinned or submitted.
Unbelievable match this is going to be. I have been waiting for this. The X Division, what NWA TNA has done, has brought these guys to the forefront, and that's all everybody can talk about. The great athletes of the X Division.
Brilliant move by Low Ki. The drop kick to the knee of Jerry Lynn takes him down to the mat, where he fires off some rapid series of kicks. Jerry Lynn able to hold him, and at that point, AJ Styles nailed him, and then Jerry Lynn sprints across the ring and took down AJ with a running clothesline.
AJ is a marked man tonight. Everybody wants him. He holds 2 belts.
Yeah, look at Lynn go to the mount, rain down those right hands on, believe it or not, his tag team partner.
I was just getting ready to say, can you even believe these 2 guys are tag team partners and are going to be in the ring next week against Jarrett and the Truth?
Power slam off the ropes, and Styles doesn't go for the pin, instead raining down right hands to the side of the head of Lynn. The go behind, attempt at the German is blocked by Lynn. He goes for the go behind, and a double elevated back body drop on Low Ki.
All 3 of these guys in the ring at the same time. You never thought you'd see it, but here it is. The 3 best of the X Division at this time.
Has him up in the gory special. Gonna spin him around now. Where's he gonna take him? Where's he gonna drop him? Oh! Wasn't prepared for that. Low Ki out of the corner, catches Lynn with a drop kick. Down goes Styles.
You know, Low Ki last week almost had Jerry Lynn pinned. It was pretty much over, and AJ Styles came in, took that away from him. So Low Ki has got so much to prove tonight.
Absolutely, almost a victim of circumstances was Low Ki last week, and the NWA matchmakers saw that. They respected that. That's why they put him in the three-way triple threat match. Off the scoop and a slam. That spinning elbow, so reminiscent of the great move of the cover. Did not really have his weight properly across the chest of AJ Styles, and as a result, only able to get the 1 count.
You know what, though? We have seen AJ so many times in trouble, and he finds a way to find the guts and gets out of it. That's why he's the champ. That is why he is the X Division champ and the Tag Team champ.
Smart move by Low Ki, hooking the top rope.
Did you see that?
Snapped off the head scissors. Styles gonna take him up almost in the version of a torture rack here. Flip over and then dropped him down face first across his knee.
The crowd has not left their feet.
Styles now totally focusing on Low Ki. The spin kick caught him right in the head.
A little bit of Low Ki's own medicine right there, Mike.
Out of the corner, though, you have to have eyes in the back of your head and able to compete in this match. Lynn caught him from behind. Pulled the referee out of the way so that he didn't see the low blow kick, and then spins off the ropes. Look at that move. Caught him with the neck breaker. X Division title is at stake. The man standing is the champion, AJ Styles. Lynn and Low Ki, the two challengers, are down. Styles in control of this matchup. Boot to the face of Lynn and then turns his attention to Low Ki and caught him with the right.
You know, I noticed that AJ was trying to get the crowd behind him, but you know, the crowd doesn't know what to make of AJ lately. I mean,
Can't blame him. I don't think many of us do.
You know, nobody does. I think he's gonna...
Knife edge chop for Low Ki. Turns his attention to Lynn, who comes out and reverses the move into a powerbomb. Gets 1, 2, no. Low Ki broke it up. Smart move on the part of Low Ki. It keeps him alive in this match.
You know, that's so neat in this match, Mike, because you've got like a twofold plan. You got, you know, one guy trying to get the other one down, and the other guy has to keep him from pinning him so that he stays alive.
Yeah, really, in 3 words, total non-stop action. Exactly what TNA is all about.
Low Ki, a major crowd favorite here. Getting the build up.
The master of the blend of so many different martial arts. Low Ki measuring Lynn. Lynn will elevate him up to the ring apron. Kick to the head.
Lynn has got the experience. More than both these two put together.
Caught him with the leg drop, did Jerry Lynn.
You know, Jerry Lynn wants the respect. I've been talking about AJ and Low Ki, but let's face it, Jerry Lynn, one of the best ever in this business.
Double roll up. 1, 2. All 3 men involved in the pinning predicament, the pinning combination, but only a 2 count.
Absolutely unreal.
Double chops to the back for Lynn. Now Low Ki on the offensive. Caught him with a right hand at the side of the head. And look at Lynn fighting back from his knees. Low Ki just too much for him, just too strong. Vicious, brutal kick to the head of Styles.
You know, Low Ki very aware of both men. And that's something you can't do. You can't lose focus of where the other one is.
You're right, nothing more important in this triple threat match than overall ring awareness. Exchange of chops.
You can see AJ trying to get his breath. Oh, man.
That one took Lynn down.
Here comes, like I said, Low Ki doesn't.
Smart move by Styles, allowing Low Ki and Lynn to battle it out while you're right. He caught his breath. Goes for the German. Stop. Takes him up.
Here it is. No.
There it is. There's the dragon. He's caught the dragon clutch applied.
Now Jerry Lynn has got to stop this.
He's got the dragon, and Jerry Lynn is getting to his knees. Jerry Lynn stopped it. Low Ki able to toss him off, and now Low Ki goes back to it, and Low Ki applies the dragon.
He's going to get somebody to submit. That's his plan.
Dragon sleeper applied. He's got him hooked. Is he going to tap? Is he going to submit? Referee Armstrong right on the spot.
He's going to break his neck. No, Lynn gets out.
Desperation move by Jerry Lynn, and it paid off. Now the cover. Now the hook of the leg. Now 2. Broken up by Styles. Catch your breath for a second. We all need to. Even the competitors. Look at Styles to his feet. Knife edge chop has Lynn in trouble.
I'll tell you what, these guys put on such an incredible show with their agility and their athleticism and their pure determination to win the title. Look at AJ Styles.
moonsaults off his chest. Lynn able to avoid the clothesline. Now out of the corner, Jerry Lynn gonna take him up. Sets AJ Styles up on the top turnbuckle.
Here it is. Oh, man.
Styles up on top while Jerry Lynn just dragged him off the top and dropped him on his head with a DDT. 1, 2, broken up by Low-Ki.
I'll tell you what, with Low-Ki in that ring there, AJ and Jerry can't really keep on their feud. They have to keep watch of everything going on.
Yeah, it makes it so difficult for everybody involved in this match, maintaining that focus. Off the snap suplex, the roll over the float over, no! 2 count.
Near fall after near fall here in the last couple minutes.
Just incredible, the action. Keep in mind again, X Division goal is at stake. That's why this matchup's so important, the exchange of chops. Styles fights back. Look at those repeated forearm shots to the side of the head. And Low-Ki just kicked the taste out of his mouth.
The master of the forward kick. Look at this. Look at the determination in him.
Low-Ki realizing that Lynn is out as well. Set Styles up. Focusing now on Styles, the champ.
We're going to see what kind of a champ AJ is. Will he take home that belt that's sitting right in front of us, Mike?
After the vicious knife edge, the double underhook.
Here
right
it
for
is.
the cover again. 1, 2, broken up by Lynn with the elbow drop.
You almost have to take both the opponents out.
That would be the best strategy if possible. Hasn't happened yet. All 3 men still in the battle. Styles now fighting on fumes. Styles measures Lynn, caught him with a kick to the side, setting him up for something. With this move by Lynn, backflipped him over.
That's the X Division champ.
Inverted DDT. 2. Broken up by Lynn with the leg drop.
I thought it was over. Wait a
Look at this, Lynn
minute.
with the cover. 2.
How do they get out of it, Mike? How do they get out of it?
Absolutely amazing. Just phenomenal competitors in this X Division. Lynn sitting up Low-Ki now on the top. Right hand to the side of the head. Has Low-Ki in serious trouble. Lynn gonna try and take him off. Low-Ki fighting off any attempt at a suplex by Lynn and just threw him off. Now Styles back to his feet and a big right hand caught him. And an open hand slap to the chest. Now Styles up to the middle. Look at Low-Ki fight back.
Look at this fight.
Battle rages on. Styles and Low-Ki up on top. Jerry Lynn in the ring. Triple threat match for the X Division title.
Oh, man.
Attempted the superplex.
What is going on?
Powerbombed him out.
The crowd is going crazy.
Everyone on their feet chanting TNA because they love, look at this.
Here it is.
And now only 2. They love the X Division. They love the NWA TNA.
What's not to love? It is pure, total, non-stop action every Wednesday night.
Jerry Lynn, first of the 3 men up to his feet. Let's see if he can take advantage of that opportunity.
Here it is.
Gonna try and roll him up. Maestro
Experience.
Cradle out of nowhere. Roll through
Here,
by
1,
Low-Ki.
2.
No. Reversal.
1, 2.
No. Incredible. Backslide. Each one gets better than the previous, doesn't it? Off the backslide, the roll through by Styles. 2. No.
This is off the charts.
Phenomenal athletic performance. Phenomenal athletic ability by all 3 of these men.
Each competitor has almost won this 10 times or more each. Look at this.
Look at this reverse by Lynn. Can Styles clash him? He's got him in trouble. Broken up by Lynn. Jerry Lynn also doesn't want to see Styles use the Styles clash on Low-Ki, get the pin, because then he had nothing to fight for. The match would be over.
Well, you know Jerry wants that belt, if not just to rub it in AJ's face and show him that, yeah, he can be the X Division champ.
Springs back moonsault style. They caught him and ram him into the corner post.
A rare mix of teamwork right there. And then Low-Ki turns right back on Jerry.
Out of the corner. Goes to the dragon. Is he going to drop down? Yes! The hanging dragon! Hanging dragon submission hold!
There's no way he can hang on this.
Oh, broken up with the running drop kick by Jerry Lynn.
Nobody wants to give up this belt.
Well, AJ Styles certainly doesn't want to give it up, and the other 2 certainly don't want to give up their opportunity, their chance for X Division gold. Lynn again first to his feet. Low-Ki reeling in the corner. they should. So respectful for what these three men have already accomplished in this matchup. Low Ki running in. Boot from Lynn stopped him. Lynn out of the corner, gonna try the tornado. Yes, attempted the tornado DDT. Blocked by Low Ki. Low Ki hooks him. He's got the dragon applied. The bite of the dragon. The bite of the dragon from Low Ki. Swinging back to Styles to take out Low Ki.
My gosh, Low Ki is done. Here it is. 1, 2. Oh, Low Ki. 1, 2.
Just doesn't get any better than this, folks.
Low Ki was saved by Jerry and then saved by AJ.
Tried to suplex him over, blocked by Lynn. He outmuscles Lynn, drops him down, Hangman's Noose neckbreaker. Can he pin him? Drapes the arm across. Armstrong for the count, too. No.
Crowd counting with the referee Armstrong.
Right, with every pinfall attempt. The crowd here, everyone on their feet because they realize the importance of this match.
Look at this.
Key Crusher. Gonna try and take him up. Can he put him away with the Key Crusher? Styles fighting it off. Styles tries to reverse. Styles clash. He's gonna beat him with his own move. Roll up.
1, 2. No.
Oh my God.
Each minute is better than the previous
He
one.
almost beat him with his own finishing hold. Now Jerry Lynn takes him up. Key Crusher! He's got the Key Crusher on Low Ki! 2! No! He tried to use his own finishing move.
How are any of these three still standing? Somebody is going to win this.
Boot to the midsection. Cradle pile driver on the way. Takes him up. Fighting it off is Styles. And reverses it in inverted atomic drop. Now Styles up. Look at this. Cradle pile driver. He spiked him with his own move. 1, 2, 3.
Showing why the 14 years experience, how to get out of that. Why he's always been one of the best.
This game of can you top this just keeps getting better and better with every minute. And again, we point out everyone in the arena on their feet.
Here it comes.
Going for the cartwheel kick and took down referee Armstrong.
He's out.
Scott Armstrong down.
I tell you what, this is one match you do not want the referee down.
Styles and Lynn.
Too much animosity. Look at
They
this.
just elevated Low Ki. Up and over the top and down to the floor. Now, check out the action in the ring.
Yeah.
Oh, what a collision. Both men collided.
Oh, AJ's hurt.
AJ rolling out here to the floor.
How these guys are still doing it is beyond me.
Beyond belief.
Trying to pump him up.
He's got a chair.
AJ
Styles just picked up the chair here at ringside. Referee's down. Jerry Lynn's down. Low Ki's knocked out on the arena floor. Styles has got the chair. Oh, God.
He just totally broke that chair, completely broken over Jerry Lynn's head.
Look at this. What a cocky individual he is. Motioning to the corner. Going up. Low Ki getting in, crawling under the ropes. Low Ki on. Going to cover 1. Armstrong 2. Styles on top. Styles clash.
But Low Ki,
3.
he got it.
Yes. 3. Low Ki did it. Low Ki
got the win.
What an opportunity.
Look at that. The pure
And new X-Division champion of the world, Low Ki!
He did it! Low Ki, what an opportunist! Right place, right time, able to roll back into the ring rope. He covered Jerry Lynn when AJ Styles went to the top and hit the spiral tap. He was unable to knock Low Ki off the pin. A dazed referee, Scott Armstrong, employs the 3 count.
how he had the presence of mind to get back on Jerry and finish the fall shows why he's the new champion.
Pioneers of the X Division. Low Ki, Jerry Lynn, the Amazing Red, and AJ Styles. I think that we were the core of the X Division. We were putting on matches that no one had ever seen before. And I think we were taking it to a whole new level. The core of the X Division. The beginning of a new wrestling era.
The following contest is your main event of the evening and is a ladder match for the X Division Championship of the World. Making his way to the ring from Minneapolis, Minnesota, this is Jerry Lynn.
The anticipation for this matchup off the charts. Much like the match, the series of matches between this man, Jerry Lynn, and AJ Styles 1 week ago, as you see the ringsiders here at the TNA Asylum. Let's go to JB for introduction number 2.
The second challenger from Atlanta, Georgia. This is AJ Styles.
One of the greatest matches in the short history of NWA TNA was that 3-bout series 1 week ago. No disqualifications, falls count anywhere, the first 2 matches, then finally the Iron Man contest, where bottom line, nothing was settled between AJ Styles and Jerry Lynn. Tonight, they're both in the role of the challengers. Here's
And
the
their
champ.
opponent is the X Division champion of the world from Brooklyn, New York. This is Low Ki.
Here is the champion who brought the ladder out in the final minutes of that Iron Man contest, who scouted these individuals, his 2 opponents, and then after the match ended, in a 3-3 tie in that Iron Man, both wrestlers getting 3 falls. Low Ki said, you'll both get your title shot in a triple ladder match. The ladders are placed around ringside.
We have one right here in front of us.
And the X Division title belt suspended above the ring.
This is going to be unbelievable right here. The 3 best that we've ever seen in the X Division. And again, look at that. Already you get the ladder to their advantage.
Low Ki and Lynn sliding out to the floor. The ladder in the hands of AJ Styles, and he clipped Jerry Lynn with it, but he didn't get Low Ki.
We're going to find out who is the best of the 3 because they're putting it all on the line. Like you said, this is going to be a match that's going to require skill. It's going to require everything you've got mentally.
It's going to
Sometimes
require
a little luck.
stamina as well, with these 3 incredible competitors going toe-to-toe, and right now it's Styles and Low Ki. Of course, Styles, the former X Division champion, really never lost that belt.
That's right.
Because if you think about it, it was Low Ki that pinned Jerry Lynn in the 3-way match several weeks ago to become champion. That's not taking anything away from Low Ki, that's just a fact.
And Low Ki has absolutely held this belt with the greatest worthiness. He has defeated anybody and everybody that's been put in his path.
Springing back off the ropes. Foot kick was on target. Down goes Styles.
And lest we forget, it was Low Ki that would put on this challenge. How confident he was in himself, he was the one that suggested the triple ladder match.
And this is why we have that triple ladder battle for the X Division belt. Boot to the midsection by Jerry Lynn as he turns the offense on the champ, Low Ki. Excellent reversal that time by Low Ki. Lynn avoids the kick. Oh, look at that move. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, spinning Low Ki up above his head repeatedly and then crashing him down across the knee. Phenomenal.
Unreal.
Styles is measuring him.
It's amazing anybody can get up from something like that.
Lynn turns around, turns his attention now to Styles.
You know, they still didn't settle it last week to my satisfaction. At least we get to see him again in the ring tonight.
I don't think to anyone's satisfaction. But bottom line, they had 3 incredible matches, 3 of the greatest matches you'll ever see, and it just showed exactly how competitive the wrestlers are in this X Division. Going to try and rock back with the surfboard. Can he fall all the way back? Yes! Take him up into the air. Think of the pain and punishment here.
Look at
being
this.
dished out.
How in the world can he stand this? You know, Jerry Lynn has got to want this belt so bad because he knows the other 2 have had it. And he's tired of seeing them with it, and he wants it.
It's a good point. Jerry Lynn is the only of these 3 individuals that has not worn the X Division gold. Lynn and Styles continue their battle. Now Lynn's going to take him up, going to try and suplex him here, up into the air, and drops him down with the vertical.
Jerry Lynn has looked so impressive from the start of this match. Come in with a purpose. Right now, these three are focused on one reason, on one goal. The gold.
Yeah, that gold that's hanging above the ring. You know, the ladders have really, other than that first couple of seconds of the matchup, haven't come into play as Lynn applies the Boston Crab. Putting all the pressure. You notice that he's standing upright to put all the pressure on the lower back of Styles, and Low Ki kick to the chest, almost challenging Low Ki to kick him again.
Look at this! The defiance in Jerry Lynn is unreal!
Oh, you know what? He shouldn't ask for that one because he got it.
He just wants to prove to everybody that it's his time. Well, let me tell you something. Low Ki is not going to give up that belt easily. Oh, man!
Phenomenal force from the instep as the kick connected with the face and the head of Jerry Lynn. We've talked about it in the past. Notice the striking offense of Low Ki. He works on the head, he works on the neck to set him up for the Ki Crusher 99 in the corner now. He's got his attention turned to Styles, fires him off, and then follows it up with the capo kick in the corner.
Was that unbelievable or what?
Yes!
You know, you mentioned the ladders haven't been used. You know what the great thing is? They have to be used or you can't get the belt.
Oh, we will see the ladders come into play at some point in this match. Who knows when? You'll find out when we do. Low Ki and Lynn. Jerry to the corner. And then turns his attention over to the other man, AJ Styles. This is another one of those matchups where you need to have eyes in the back of your head.
Absolutely. The three greatest competitors that I know of, that I have seen since I've been here. What do we got?
Gonna drive Styles. Look at that, he uses Styles as a battering ram and crashes him into Lynn. All three men down. The impact of that collision in the corner, I think, knocked Low Ki momentarily out.
Have you ever seen such equal abilities and equal talent in the ring at one time in your life?
You know what? I really don't think I have when you consider what we've seen for several months now. Just how competitive this is. The incredible parity of all these competitors. The baseball slide drop kick by AJ Styles to the ladder just knocked Low Ki down.
That's what happens when 8 feet of metal is just slammed right back into your body. You can use the ladders in any way.
Yeah, you can use them as a weapon, but bottom line, you're going to have to use one of the ladders to climb to the top and take down that X Division title belt.
These guys are good, but I don't think any of them can jump like Michael Jordan and grab it.
AJ Styles sets up the ladder almost as a bridge, extending it from the safety rail to the ring apron. Both men going for a suplex, both men countering, and there's the chop from Low Ki.
Oh!
And there's the kick from Styles as he answers the move.
Look at how that ladder's set up.
Well, Styles bridged that ladder.
That's why these matches just don't happen. That's why you've never seen a triple ladder match. Because of the harm that it can cause.
Attempt at the suplex by Lynn, blocked by Styles.
Oh!
Elevated Jerry Lynn, chest first, into the very unforgiving ring apron.
You know the great thing about this match, too, it's one of those matches where if one person is...
Look at this! He's up on the ladder.
Go!
And now Low Ki as well as they fight it out. What a precarious position this is.
One false move and you are going right through.
Series of forearms, but the chop from Low Ki.
Oh, headbutting each other, what in the world?
They're going to use anything at this point. Anything to get an advantage. That's a meeting of the minds.
You know what people need to realize? This is one of those matches that's almost like a 2-on-1. Whoever's got the advantage, the other two have got to work together to bring him down. And then it becomes every man for himself.
At this point in time, Jerry Lynn has the advantage and has the momentum. With both of his opponents momentarily knocked out, he's going to slide that ladder in. Is he going to try and climb up and get the belt?
If he can do it in a hurry, it's all over.
Lynn slow to get to his feet. And Styles, meanwhile, outside, and there you see it, perched above the ring, the X Division gold. Oh! Perfect timing. Baseball slide into the ladder, into the stomach of AJ.
This type of a contest should be outlawed. It shouldn't even be allowed to be done.
Don't say that, then we won't see it.
Oh, I'm glad we're here, but I mean, look at that.
Now Jerry Lynn positioning the ladder.
Going for it already.
He's got it under the X Division belt, and he's got to climb that ladder. You can see that the ladder is what, 8 feet tall? It's a couple of feet taller than Lynn. Low Ki.
Not going to let him do it.
Yeah, able to stop
Now Low Ki's going.
the move up the ladder.
Oh, he's not. I think Low Ki wants to.
He's going to use the ladder for something. Now trying to position the ladder. Styles, meanwhile, from behind. Look out!
You cannot waste time. Whoa, man. Like you said earlier, you've got to have eyes in the back of your head.
Chop exchange and then
man.
a vicious series of forearms and knees. AJ Styles is fired up and he turns right into a right hand. Jerry Lynn caught him.
I have never seen AJ get that vicious. That was unreal.
What an offensive display. What an offensive flurry from AJ Styles. But because he didn't look behind him, Jerry Lynn caught him out of nowhere.
Listen to the crowd.
Yeah, we've heard chants for Jerry. We've heard chants for Low Ki. We've heard chants for AJ Styles. All because the TNA Asylum crowd wins double hip toss.
You have got to be kidding me.
Low Ki crashes back first into the steel ladder.
Look at this crowd. Oh, man.
Everyone around ringside is on their feet.
I'm telling you right now, it's between Jerry and AJ if they hurry because Low Ki just took an unbelievable blow.
Now Lynn setting up the ladder in the corner. Both of his opponents slow to get to their feet. Styles first up, Low Ki still down. Now Jerry Lynn is going to try and send him over.
Oh!
Look at Styles climb the ladder, lands on his feet, caught him with the boot.
That's unbelievable! He's
Springs
doing
off.
it again!
Went for the DDT. Reversed into a released suplex by Jerry Lynn.
What presence of mind of Jerry Lynn! To stay with it, to not give up on the move. And what agility by AJ Styles to climb that ladder while in the hold for Jerry Lynn.
Look, Low Ki and Jerry Lynn both up. Now Low Ki's on his feet. Vicious kick to the face.
Remember, the fall will not help you in this matter. As the referee Andrew just let him know.
Almost as if on instinct, Low Ki went for the pin. Referee Andrew Thomas reminding him, you cannot win this match by pinning your opponent. You've got to climb the ladder and get the belt. To the corner. Title wave attempt.
Oh, Lloyd saved it!
It was blocked by Lynn, and then Low Ki reversed that with a Hurricane Rana, and Lynn goes into the ladder.
TNA, Mike! Total non-stop action! Did I tell you this was going to be one of the greatest matches of all time?
And it has not disappointed by any means. Styles has got the ladder. And he just rammed the ladder right into the chest of Low Ki, sending him down into the corner.
And you know, these guys realize that they put their life in their hands once they start climbing the
Ladder
ladder.
position under the belt.
He's getting close.
Can he regain the title? He's
He's
inches
got it.
away.
He's
He's got to
got it.
reach up.
No.
He's got his hands on the belt.
Low Ki's on the same ladder with him.
Low Ki and AJ fighting in the top.
How did he kick him from that angle? You've got to be kidding
It was a
me.
roundhouse kick from the ladder. He's hooked. Look out.
Oh!
Nowhere to go.
AJ is stuck in the ladder.
Front kick to the chest again.
He is at Low Ki's mercy right here.
And think of that steel ladder. Every time he makes impact. God, again, right in the head.
Look at this. AJ Styles was a victim of some unfortunate circumstance right there. Once he got caught in the ladder, he was in Low Ki's mercy.
Can Low Ki take advantage of the fact that Styles is out? Now he mounts the ladder. Several more rungs to go. He's got to reach up and get his belt. Can he retain the title? He's inches away. No, Jerry Lynn from behind.
He's not gonna let it happen.
Now Jerry Lynn climbs the ladder as well.
AJ Styles, oh man.
Backdrop suplex. suplex from several rungs up on the ladder, crashing down to the mat.
The X Division is unreal. And you're seeing it at its finest, at its most brutal.
How does it get better every week?
You know, it's like, can you top this?
Each and every week, each and every Wednesday right here on NWA TNA.
And they never disappoint.
Next week, the Special X Show, plus the exclusive interviews with these three men.
Can you believe that? You're going to get to see so much high flying next week.
Here goes Styles. Is he going back to get his belt?
Here it is.
Several more steps up.
Styles has got it. He wants it.
It's inches away.
No.
He needed to go up one more rung. Low-key's got him hooked by the trunks. Won't let him up.
AJ trying to keep his balance as the ladder rocks back and forth.
Trying to fight off Low-key as well with right hands.
How does low? Neither one of them can do it.
Now you were going to ask the question, how do they maintain their balance up there? Here's the opening for Lynn.
This is his chance.
His chance to win the title for the first time. Jerry Lynn climbing up the ladder.
Finally, after all these years.
Almost as if he ran out of gas about 3/4 of the way up the ladder.
No, they're not going.
Styles and Low-key tipped the ladder over. Lynn went crashing into the corner.
Low-key is over right here for the booth.
He's bringing another ladder into play.
That's what the triple ladder match is all about. We're going to have, think about that. If you get more than one ladder in there, you've got so much more you've got to defend and protect.
Styles has got one ladder positioned under the belt. Smartly, Low-key realizes that and comes back into the ring, but he's met with a kick right into the face.
Jerry Lynn is over grabbing his leg. Looks incredibly injured.
Well, yeah, after a fall from that height off the ladder and then right into the turnbuckle, of course.
I don't know how. Oh, man.
The kick from Low-key was on target. Styles is reeling to the ropes.
Look at
Springs
that.
back out of nowhere. How
How did they do it?
Inverted DDT.
That is absolute after everything they've gone through. How AJ Styles had the presence of mind to make that move is out of this world.
Second nature to him at that point, it had to be. Now Lynn is back in the battle and back to his feet. The seesaw matchup continues. The right hands have Styles now in trouble in the corner. Lynn gonna take him out, brings him to the middle of the ring.
Just think next week is all X Division.
The X Special next week. The incredible highlights of everything that's gone down in the first several months. The spring back. He got Lynn instead of Styles. Running powerbomb by Jerry Lynn.
Mike, sometimes it just leaves you speechless.
Well, we have to catch our breaths too. Just like the competitors and just like the fans here in the TNA Asylum who remain on their feet as one.
Oh, he just threw the other ladder right on top of Jerry Lynn.
He just crowned him with the ladder.
We now have 2 ladders in the ring and a third outside. Any way that they can figure out to get that belt down from the ceiling, they will.
Low-key out on the arena floor. Jerry Lynn down on his knees. AJ Styles has got the ladder in place. Look out! Low-key from outside has got a ladder too. I think we're going to get all 3 ladders into the ring.
14 years in the business, and you'd swear Jerry Lynn's just as good as the day he was 5 years ago, 10 years ago, and 14 years ago. Maybe better.
All 3 ladders now in the ring. Styles and Lynn fighting it out in the corner. They're going to have to see Low-key going up, or Low-key's going to get his belt.
You can't turn your eye on anybody. Jerry won't let him do it.
Low-key
Now
now.
he's using both ladders, and right now, as you see, AJ and Jerry are still going at it.
Low-key's about 1 rung away. Styles now climbs the ladder. And the 2 of them fighting at the top of the ladders.
Oh,
The
man!
X Division title belt hangs above the ring.
Jerry Lynn laying on the ground. AJ, look at this. How can they keep their balance?
He's got the dragon. The dragon's applied. Dragon German sleeper locked in. Cranking back on the neck of AJ Styles.
And now here comes Jerry Lynn into the mix.
Couple of right hands from Lynn forces Low-Ki to break the dragon.
Michael,
Look, everybody's on a ladder.
One of them, all he got to do is reach up and get it.
How did he do that?
Look at
How did he keep his balance?
I
Lynn?
don't know.
That's the most phenomenal thing I've ever seen. Styles up.
And he does.
Oh no! Styles tried to do the same but couldn't.
Now it's Low-Ki and Jerry up there.
I still can't get over Low-Ki maintaining his balance on the ropes.
There's only one ladder left. What is just going on?
No! No, no! Not the pile driver from up there! No! My God! The cradle pile driver from 5 rungs up! Low-Ki folded up. He could be seriously injured.
AJ Styles is still not in the ring. He's knocked out somewhere back here.
Maybe the most incredible high-risk move that I've ever seen in a wrestling ring.
Jerry Lynn going for it. Low-Ki.
Up the ladder. Can he win the belt for the first time? Can he reach up and get it? Can he reach up and get it?
He's reaching up.
He's up.
He's got it.
How I got started in wrestling, it's not like everyone else that you talk to in this wrestling business. I didn't watch that much wrestling growing up. If I didn't pick it up on the antenna, because I did not have cable, I didn't watch it. I wasn't the richest kid growing up, so I played outside a lot. I think maybe I started watching a little bit of wrestling when the antenna did pick up around the Road Warriors, so I really knew what those guys were about. And then on to college, I would go to a buddy's room and we'd watch WCW when it was really hot, probably about 98. I was watching a lot of that stuff, and then it caught my attention to WWE and whatnot. But I told a couple of my friends who I went to high school with that if they ever found a place to train, that I'd go up there with them. Like I said, the last thing I thought I'd ever be was a professional wrestler. I don't know if I even went on about this, but I played football. I wrestled in high school. I thought I'd go on to do something else professionally, and it wasn't wrestling. But anyway, we went and trained the NCW Arena, which is now NWA Wildside. They quit the training, I stayed, and now here I am talking to you on this DVD. Awkward.
The following contest is a no disqualification match for the NWA X Division Championship of the World. About to make his way to the ring, being led by Mortimer Plumtree. From Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 219 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
The addition of Mortimer Plumtree as AJ Styles' manager certainly adds intrigue to the X Division. With Styles added to Team Plumtree, Mortimer suddenly has the best stable that money can buy.
And his opponent, he is the current reigning and defending X Division Champion of the World from Minneapolis, Minnesota, Six-Pac.
Last week, we asked the question, is Six-Pac still as good as he once was? Well, judging by his performance in a terrific, ultra-competitive contest against AJ Styles, the answer is an emphatic yes. It was just too bad that the match had to end the way that it did. First, interference by Plumtree as Six-Pac went for the pin after the X Factor, and then Six-Pac shoving and punching the referee. It brought about a disqualification. That's not going to happen tonight. No disqualification for the X Division title.
And I, for one, Mike, am so glad there will be a winner in this match tonight.
All right. Hey, I'm going to make this short and sweet. Hey. I think, hey, just 1 second, let me get this over with so we can get this match underway. I think it's a disgrace. I think it's the when an X Division title match ends in a disqualification.
Amen.
You people pay too much money for that crap. So
You're damn right.
this thing's gonna be no DQ. But Mortimer,
He's over here.
you get your ass involved in this thing, boy. You're getting your ass whipped tonight, so you sit down there and you watch this match.
Oh, you're gonna whip my ass! You're gonna whip my ass!
Yeah, you
gotta worry about AJ Styles tonight, Sizzle Chest!
ready for an ass whipping, Plumtree?
He's better keep his eyes on the ring, because that's where the action is.
Who invited you out here?
I invited myself.
Yeah, who'd you pay off for
I
that?
own a God-given right to sit here.
Yeah, you opened up the checkbook once again, just like you did for AJ Styles and Ace Steel.
Oh, dear. The world keeps going round.
Hey, I for one, Mortimer, hope you stay here at the table. That way, Six Pac and AJ can have a fair match without your interference.
A fair match. All there was last week with Six Pac is his continued cheating, and you can't have a decent match with that man.
Yeah, I seem to recall that you were physically involved in that match as well.
All I did was simply go to ringside to point out the numerous infractions that were occurring to the referee. Just like that one right there.
Six Pac's gonna fly.
Here it is. Right on the love it.
They raised the ring tonight from the opening match.
We
and
gotta
it continued through the entire
Look at
night.
that beautiful landed right on the head.
That's exactly what. Oh, play to the crowd, why don't you, Six Pac? Play to the crowd, live it up. You're not going to be living it up for long when we take the belt.
Six Pac showing why he's the X Division champion right now, Mike.
Spinning heel kick by Six Pac almost took Styles' head off.
The experience of Six Pac taking over right from the start, and the anger and the revenge factor that he has.
The anger, the revenge. The years have worn down Six Pac. His time is past.
Oh, man!
How can you say that after what we saw last week and what we're seeing so far in this match?
What we're seeing so far in this match.
Oh, he's gonna try and rock back here.
This
Can he
is
get him
all
up
he's
into the
got.
air?
He's got him!
He's got the surfboard applied, and he's got him up in the air.
look at this.
Styles is in trouble.
No way, no way. I know him far too well. I know him far better than you gentlemen do. I know him far better than Six Pac.
Oh,
He's
no,
not
Six
gonna
Pac's
give.
shoulders were down for a 2 count, and he had to break up the hold, or he would have lost the match because his shoulders were down on the mat.
That was the experience of referee Scott Armstrong right there, catching that. AJ almost stole one, Mike.
You know, guys, we've already seen how April has affected Brian Lawler's focus. I wonder if Six Pac's concentration is 100% here on Styles, or is that attention span divided after what we saw earlier with April and Six Pac?
I'll tell you the truth about Six Pac. He can't keep concentrated on his career. WWF, WCW, WWF, now to TNA because he can't keep focused.
Yeah, thanks for the resume.
Oh, did you just see that? I mean, that was incredible. Six Pac just grabbed AJ, pulled him right out of the ring, and slammed him on the rail. Mortimer, you might have to find somebody else after this because Six Pac right now is giving him a beating.
I don't have to find anyone else. Styles is the GOAT. I guarantee it. They're GOAT.
Six Pac with those steel steps, you know.
Man.
Went to toss him at Styles, but Styles was able to duck under the steps.
Oh, buddy, unbelievable. The knees right to the chest.
Don, just remember this when it comes to Plumtree. His motto is that power is bought, not earned. That says all you need to know about Plumtree as AJ Styles in a desperation move sends Six Pac into the steel guardrail.
Six Pac just bought the ring post, and that's what I care about.
Oh. Big right hand that time from Styles. You're right, it was the ring post. Rolls him back under the ropes.
That's what I like. He keeps coming back.
Oh, man, here it goes.
High risk off the top.
Oh, beautiful. He just did it.
Your opinion matters not. Scott Armstrong, the referee, his opinion is the only
Pick it
one
up.
that matters.
I gotta admit, I thought that was a 3 count.
There it is.
Holy cow, look at that.
We need to have remedial arithmetic class for the Armstrongs.
Spiral tap move by AJ Styles. 2 9/10 on the pinfall. and he came just this close.
Stretch him out, AJ. Stretch him out.
Surfboard here applied by Styles, putting the pressure on the back of Six-Pac.
On. Push your forehead into his neck. Come on. Pull him back.
We all know how important the X Division title is to Mortimer Plumtree, because I'm sure in your mind, when you have that X Division belt, you have the power, you have the control that you need. With the X Division stars, drop toe hold, and right back to the attack goes AJ Styles.
And I will have overwhelming power over all of TNA once I get that belt in my camp. It's mine.
Well, I'll give you this, Mortimer. You picked one of the best to back. AJ Styles been one of the greatest champions we have seen, but he has got his hands full right now with the experience of Six-Pac.
Oh, no.
Who is the current X Division champion.
It's his time. It's his hour. It is time to usher out Six-Pac. Jerry Lynn, all the other has-beens. Drill him. That's it, baby.
That's why they call him the phenomenal AJ Styles. 2-0. The phenomenal Six-Pac able to avoid the pin attempt by Styles, and the frustration is so evident. Styles pounding the mat. He thought he had him put away. He thought that he would once again be X Division champ.
Even phenoms have to die someday, and Six-Pac is on his way out.
Well, one thing is for sure, Mortimer Plumtree. There will be a winner, because we will not see what happened last week, and I am so glad of that personally. This is a no disqualification match.
The experience of Six-Pac, able to hook the top. Series of spinning heel kicks. Sends Styles off, the reversal.
Oh! One, two.
Kick.
Oh, he got him.
No, kicked out, he kicked out.
Oh, he got him.
Get back. Get back. Turn it around on him. You don't.
Nice series of kicks to the corner from Six-Pac. And you know what time it is.
Oh, no.
Oh, there it is.
Bronco Buster in the corner.
Oh, that move so humiliating to the opponents.
Come on, AJ. Work your way up. Attaboy. Work your way up.
Bomb out of the corner by Styles.
Cover him, AJ. Do it.
There you go. Here it is.
Yes.
1, 2. Oh, did you just see that?
Tremendous bridge.
Oh, man.
Dropped it down face first with the factor. Plumtree. Back here. 2.
Go. Wait a minute again.
It's no disqualification. The match can't do anything.
There's something.
Line him up. Styles just nailed Plumtree by mistake. Northern Light Super Time. All the way to.
Six-Pac is giving the greatest showing I've seen from him. Absolutely. But you have to have your A game.
Two. Six-Pac mounts the top corner. Here he goes. Oh, Styles was ready for it. Six, 2. Sensational series of near falls in this no disqualification X Division title match.
Hey, it was worth it to me, Mike, just to see Mortimer Plumtree get slammed by his own man. Oh!
For another 2 count.
Oh, is he using every trick that he's learned through the years? Again, it looked like AJ had him. And again, Six-Pac counters and takes it to his advantage.
Attempted the powerbomb by Six-Pac. Styles lands on his feet. Is he going to get him in the clash? Styles clash attempt, and Six-Pac fights it off, and Six-Pac makes his way to the rope.
Oh! What just happened?
It was Brian Lawler. There's the Styles clash. 1, 2, 3.
The winner of the match and new NWA TNA X Division champion of the world, AJ Styles.
Brian Lawler came from the back. He potatoed Six-Pac with something. I'm not sure what it was.
It looked like a glass bottle, I think.
Referee Scott Armstrong had his hands tied. It's was a no disqualification match. There was nothing that he could do. Styles is once again X Division champ.
Well, he's giving it to him.
Now that's sportsmanship.
The punishment that wrestlers go through, I don't think it's like any other sport in the world. There's no downtime. No downtime in professional wrestling. It's year-round. And when I'm talking about punishment, I'm not talking about getting punched in the mouth, because that's going to happen regardless. I'm talking about jumping off the top rope, falling to the floor. It's just beyond what you can comprehend. I think if you knew what we really went through, you would probably respect it that much more. Coping with pain, it's a daily thing for me. This is what I do. It's part of my life. It's not the easiest thing in the world for me to walk upstairs into my home. It's not the easiest thing for me to do, but I cope with it because I love professional wrestling.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the NWA TNA X Division Championship of the World. Making his way to the ring from Brooklyn, New York, this is the challenger. This is the Amazing Red.
Oh, yeah. My personal favorite, Mike. I made no secret about it.
You know, in terms of physical stature and weight, he's among the smallest of the X Division wrestlers, but in terms of heart, guts, and resiliency, he might as well be Andre the Giant.
That's right.
And his opponent, he is the current reigning and defending X Division Champion of the World, being led to the ring by Mortimer Plumtree from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 219 pounds. This is the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Well, he made history when he became the first ever NWA TNA X Division champion, and then he added his name to the record books 1 week ago as the first two-time X Division title holder by virtue of the victory over Six-Pac. There you see him with manager Mortimer Plumtree in the ring. You know, Plumtree has been on that mission to control the X Division, and in my mind, the possession of that belt right there, that title belt, makes Mortimer Plumtree the ultimate power broker in the X Division.
Yes. I'll tell you what, though, I can hardly believe it. Amazing Red going for an X Division championship. Probably one of, along with Jerry Lynn, biggest crowd favorites here. A man with more moves than he has words to say.
Yeah, very soft-spoken is Amazing Red. He lets his in-ring work do the talking for him.
Beautiful way to start out. I'll tell you something. He's ready for it.
Back to the basics. Deep arm drag, takedowns by Red, and Styles counters with a couple of his own.
Oh, man. I'll tell you something. Red may have more than he bargained for in AJ Styles. AJ Styles, two-time X Division champ. But I will tell you the same thing on the other end. Amazing Red does some things that AJ Styles doesn't see every day.
They lock it up, collar and elbow. Styles takes Red by the arm. Red able to reverse it and send him off. Catches him with the drop toe hold, went for the elbow. The quickness of both of these competitors as they're able to counter and avoid offensive moves.
What quickness is the word. These are two of the quickest.
Roll
Fast.
through here.
There it is.
1, 2.
Wait a minute.
Look at Red come right back and go for the pin.
Oh, great.
Sweeping leg takedown by Red. Styles counters with one of his own and goes for the pin and gets two. That time he missed the kick, and oh, that kick didn't miss.
Oh, folks, I'm going to tell you something right now. I hope you went and got your favorite beverage and your bowl of popcorn if you're watching, because you're not leaving now.
Yeah, pull up a chair for this one and go nowhere.
You will blink. If you blink, you're going to miss something here. These two are the best.
Standing switch. Red in control, and look at Styles use the size and tosses him overhead. What balance by Red.
Oh, Amazing Red is amazing. Oh. Most people would have been on their back. He lands on his feet. Oh. He just kicked AJ out of the ring.
That's staying one step ahead of your opponent. As AJ Styles went to spring off the ropes, Red didn't wait. Cut him with a drop kick. Here goes Red. Oh, he outsmarted him that time. Oh no, went for the Hurricane Rana. Reverse sends him up right up on the apron. Back kick was right on target.
Man, he's using all
is why he's called the Amazing Red.
It may sound like I'm partial out here, Mike, but I can't help it. I am. I've been wanting to see this guy get a title shot. He finally earned it.
And goes for the cover. Gets 2, kick out by Styles.
But he's going to have his hands full with the great AJ Styles.
Now think of Styles. He almost has to change his strategy because in so many of the matchups that he's been involved in, the opposition has been of a similar size or bigger physically than AJ Styles. That's not the case with Red tonight.
No.
AJ Styles actually goes in with a height and a weight advantage.
I was talking with some of the other X Division members that have faced Red in the past and asked them, how do you prepare for him? And they said, you really can't. You really can't. You've got to look for an opportunity, you've got to seize it, and you've got to take advantage of it because he does so many things.
Unique type of a gut wrench move by Styles gains him a 2 count on Red. You're right, it's so difficult to prepare. If you think about it, for both of these individuals, we've referred to him as the phenomenal AJ Styles because of how he is able to vary his offense from match to match, adding just little things, little intricate moves in the match that keep your opponent off guard like that.
Oh, that was vicious.
See, not often that Styles will overpower an opponent like he did right at that point to AJ Styles, to Amazing Red.
And that's what you've got to do, Mike. You've got to knock the wind out of that little guy because he is so fast and quick and can recover like a cat.
Yeah, here's another prime example. Not often using power moves. This time, took him up. It appeared to be a high vertical suplex, but instead he dropped him down head first, spiked him. He landed on his head. He caught him with the brain buster and goes for the cover and gets 1 and gets 2. And
right, AJ fought it out. I mean, excuse me, Red fought it out. AJ thought he had it, but Red fought it out.
I think Plumtree surprised as much as Styles in the ring, Plumtree outside the ring, that the resilient Red was able to avoid the 3 count.
Well, I'll tell you what, Plumtree, you just stay outside that ring because these two don't need any outside interference. This is one heck of a match right here.
Yeah, the boot to the midsection doubles him over. Gonna overpower him again, take him up again.
Oh, man, using his power.
The Red trying to fight him off.
Yes! Look at that move! 1, 2, no! Oh, I'm sorry, I got jumped out of my chair right there. I thought it was over, Mike.
I did too. I thought it was going to be a new X Division champion, an Amazing Red. Yeah, we're going to take another look right now.
Look at this! Oh,
able to reverse it in mid-move, hook the hands together and get just a 2 count back to live. To the corner goes Styles. Red ran right into the back elbow.
Oh, man.
Flipped the corner, dropped him down, inverted DDT by Styles.
AJ Styles, let's see that again.
Cover, wait a minute. 1, 2. No, only 2.
Oh, this shows you why he's the champion. Look at that balance that AJ Styles has. That's why he's a 2-time champion. Now using a submission hold on him, Mike, trying to take the life out of Amazing Red, take the oxygen away from him.
I don't think Amazing Red is going to submit
to
any move like this at this point in time.
He's a fighter.
He knows there's too much at stake in this match with the X Division title on the line. Able to avoid the kick.
Oh, unbelievable!
Counter.
Here it is! 1, 2, no!
Again, Amazing Red with the amazing counter. Right in mid-move.
Why is he at him?
Can we look at this again? Here it is.
Look at this, people!
Out of the gut wrench, look at him float over. Comes back, lands down, DDT, goes for the pin and gets 2. You can say it, unbelievable.
Amazing! You know, you can't believe. What does he weigh, Mike? 130 pounds soaking
140
wet?
pounds maybe. Roll up, stop, block. Uh-oh.
Have you ever
He's gonna
seen
get him in the
more heart?
trash. Look out.
Oh, no.
Look at Red.
Oh, look at. Oh!
Fought him on powerbomb. 2 and.
Oh, he fought it out, yes! Red fought through it. Styles can't believe it. Plumtree can't believe it.
And I
Mike.
can't believe it.
This kid has got more heart.
What impact on that powerbomb by AJ Styles. I thought there was no chance, no possible chance for Amazing Red to kick out. Oh, and now Styles is in control.
Oh, I'll tell you, we knew this was going to be one of the greatest.
And it has not disappointed us, not in the least. Snap Mayer out of the corner.
If you don't like wrestling like this, you don't have a pulse, Mike.
But a kick from Styles with authority to the back of Red. Red fight back. Styles ducks the clothesline. Red ducks the clothesline, but he couldn't duck that kick from Styles.
Red has got to seize his opportunity now, Mike, if he's going to win this X Division Championship, because a veteran like AJ, the longer this match goes, the more it goes in his favor.
Cover. 2. Red able to fight through. Barely get the shoulder up.
AJ is such a physically conditioned athlete. Red has got to pick his spot, and he's got to take it. He's had 3 close calls already tonight, and he can't lose and not miss another one.
Styles looks confident at this point. Not only neutralizing Red here, but also wearing him down. Plumtree shouting out strategy, words of encouragement to his champion, AJ Styles. Amazing Red trying to fight back. Up to his feet.
Come on, Red, there it is!
Again, the fight that Amazing Red brings to the ring. Series of rights. That one rocked Styles. That one rocked him.
Beating AJ in his own game.
Out of the corner, Styles able to use the weight and power advantage to reverse him. Caught him with the boot. Red.
Beautiful sweep. Yes. Here it goes. 1, 2. No, you got to be kidding me.
He went for the Red Star Press, that standing shooting star press, and he got only a 2 count on Styles. Just that close to having a new X Division champion.
Amazing Red has had him now 4 times. No quitting him though, Mike.
Styles
no.
takes him up.
Whoa, what do we got?
Styles clash. He's got him for the clash. Look at Red, he's fighting off.
This is one of the greatest matches I've ever seen in my life!
I'm getting word that we're going to take another look, Don. Here it is. Look at that! The snap of Amazing Red.
It's
just coming so close.
I'm telling you, that's why you gotta watch NWA TNA every Wednesday night.
That's why the X Division delivers the mail each and every Wednesday night right here on NWA TNA. They never disappoint. Reversal. Styles send Red up into the ropes. Caught him with the boot. Gonna take him up. And dropped him down across the knee.
The veteran. You know, I called him a veteran. He's only been, what, doing this for 4 years?
4 years in the business.
But he's been a veteran in the X Division.
Look at him drive him down with the impact right across the knee.
Oh, man.
Slow
Come on, Red.
2.
No rights. It's not over yet, folks.
Just when you think that AJ Styles finally has done it to Amazing Red, just when you think that he's finally going to put him away, Red amazes us. Oh, you can see that he's gasping for air at this point as well, trying to get that second win.
Any doubts about Amazing Red being worthy of a title shot have been answered tonight. Not only is he worthy, he's worthy to be champion.
Spinning kick, takes down Styles.
Here it goes. 1, 2.
No.
You got to be kidding. How many times will AJ snatch it away from Red tonight?
Red back to the offensive. A couple of shots to the head of Styles. Styles going to reverse it. Look at Plumtree. Damn you, Plumtree. Stay out of this.
There was no need for this.
Oh, and he walked right into a clothesline that turned Red inside out.
No need. We were watching.
One of the great competitive matchups in the history of this promotion, and Plumtree has to stick his nose in it. Spiral tap. Spiral tap.
Come on, Red.
Do you see that?
Come on, Red.
AJ Styles motioning for the spiral tap.
Heights.
Desperation attempt by Red pays off. Styles crouched up on top. Red's gonna follow him up. Red's gonna go up. Gonna try a Hurricane Rana. It's stopped. It's blocked.
Oh, man, he's coming back. Come on,
He's
Red.
got him up.
No.
Fighting off.
Oh, my God. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. No.
The winner of the match and still NWA TNA X Division Champion of the World, AJ Styles.
They talked about this being a possible match of the year contender. And let's take a look on it, the finish.
I thought it was Reds right here, Mike.
Look at that.
And then Styles rolled him over and finished it off. One of the greatest matches I've ever seen in my life.
And AJ Styles pulls it out and retains the X Division title. But what an incredible performance. What a gutsy performance. What a courageous battle by the challenger, Amazing Red, who came up just this short.
Oh, my heart's broken, but that was one incredible match. One incredible match.
The home life of AJ Styles. Yeah, that pretty much doesn't exist. Let me show you what my wife looks like most of the time. That's her. That's who I get to talk to 80 to 90% of the time. So it's not the easiest thing in the world. You know, I love my wife to death, but we got to pay the bills. So she's a school teacher, so it kind of works out in the summer. But again, you're home or away from home all the time. It's hard on a relationship. It's hard on a marriage, but we work through the hard times. And I guess my getting away from the wife, getting away from wrestling, getting away from everything is when I go up to my room and play video games. That's what AJ Styles does best. I know you're thinking to yourself, oh, gosh, he does pretty good in professional wrestling, but you don't want me on a video game. I'm the man.
The opening contest for NWA Total Nonstop Action is Tag Team Action. Making their way to the ring, representing Sports Entertainment Extreme and Triple X from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 252 pounds, prime time, Elix Skipper. And from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 202 pounds,
The first of our qualifying matchups. Who's going to advance to Anarchy in the Asylum? And here's the opposition.
And their opponent, first of all, from Gainesville, Georgia, he weighs in at 212 pounds. This is the phenomenal AJ Styles.
And you know that AJ Styles wants to be involved in Anarchy in the Asylum because he wants another title shot.
And his tag team partner from Miami, he weighs in at 265 pounds, D'Lo Brown.
Mike, how impressive were these two last week? I know that they have their sights set on NWA Gold, but I'm telling you, if they would stick with it, what a formidable tag team they are!
Well, they'd have to be recognized as among the top contenders to the NWA World Tag Team Championships. There's no question about that. But I'm sure in the minds of AJ Styles and the minds of D'Lo Brown, this matchup is a means to the end because they want a shot at Jeff Jarrett and the NWA World Heavyweight Championship belt. Another shot. AJ Styles had his chance. D'Lo Brown had his chance. They want to be back in that title picture. They want a shot at Jeff Jarrett. They need to win this match to advance to Anarchy in the Asylum later tonight here on NWA TNA.
Keep in mind, too, Mike, the Sports Entertainment Extreme knows that their chances of becoming the #1 contender increase dramatically because it's Skipper and Loki. And when you look at this match on paper, can you pick a better match? If Skipper and Loki come out on top, they will have both will join the Anarchy in the Asylum later tonight and have a shot to be the #1 contender.
And it's pretty obvious that Sports Entertainment Extreme loves the power. They love the control that goes along with the championship belts here in the National Wrestling Alliance. And at this point in time, Sports Entertainment Extreme, well, they're on the outside looking in when it comes to titles.
I think it's the first time I can think of in a long time, correct me if I'm wrong, that they don't have a title. Either the tag team,
Been ages.
the X Division, or
of course, the NWA Championship.
So obviously, Sports Entertainment Extreme wants to get right back in that title picture.
I'll tell you what, when Low-Ki came back, he caught D'Lo right in the mouth. D'Lo just spit it out there and just sucked it up and boom, takes control, Mike.
It's been a while since we've seen Low-Ki. Several tours of the Orient, wrestling over in Japan. Between his commitments here with NWA TNA and his obligations with Sports Entertainment Extreme.
You know, that's the great thing about Triple X. You never know which two of the three or which one of the three is going to be there. It is just such a great concept, and three of the most incredibly talented. Oh, AJ!
You want to talk about incredible talent?
Phenomenal!
How's that missile drop kick? Hook of the leg, goes for the pin, barely a 1 count that time on Low-Ki, who kicks out.
Oh, if we could see that again. Look at this.
Oh yeah.
Boom!
You ask, and you get it. What a drop kick it was. Great elevation that time with the back body drop. Quick follow-up now by Styles. Springs off the ropes. Drops the knee right across the chest, right across the face. And now goes for the pin attempt and gets a 2 count.
You know, you mentioned it's been a while since we've seen Low-Ki, but I'll tell you something. He is so competitive, and he presents such a challenge because of his kicks and his martial arts background to anybody that he faces in the ring. And I, for one, just am glad of the fact that he's back in NWA TNA this week.
I think one of the biggest positives of Low-Ki is his different style of offense. Right. So difficult for the opposition to prepare for that combination, wrestling, mixed martial arts.
There it is!
There it is, almost as if on cue.
Oh, I mean, that caught AJ off guard. I don't know what AJ was expecting Low-Ki to do, but it wasn't to do that.
If we have an opportunity, I'd love to see that cartwheel-style kick that time again by Low-Ki as he turns things over to Elix Skipper. And
watch how he catches AJ right here.
Check it out.
Oh, he just walked right into it. And you know what? AJ has not recovered since as Low-Ki makes a tag. Skipper's just toying with it right now because I swear there's still bats floating around in AJ's head.
You know, Don, a lot of talk going around in the locker room area before the event tonight about the NWA Board of Directors and the fact that they're currently in the process of looking for an authority figure to sort of oversee matters here in NWA TNA. All I can say is wise decision, and it's about time.
The sooner the better.
Another pin attempt for Styles and another 2 count on Skipper.
AJ trying to get the momentum back in his favor, and he does, and makes the tag to D'Lo.
The freshman D'Lo Brown, and actually,
look at this. Look at this! Oh, do they work so good together? You can't even believe that they've only wrestled together one other time.
Great teamwork here by Brown and Styles, and I think you really pointed out the obvious. If they set their minds to it, they would be an incredible force in the tag team division, but I think in the backs of their mind, both of them realize that they are as well in the NWA World Title picture, and they have an opportunity to advance. Victory here, they can go to Anarchy in the Asylum with the win.
Low-Ki used the referee's position there when the referee went down. Low-Ki used it to block himself from the view, and then he just came out of nowhere and leveled D'Lo.
To the attack is Low-Ki.
Man, Low-Ki.
Look at him neutralize with the front face lock. He makes the tag, and within the 5-second grace period, Skipper comes in. Talk about great teamwork as well on the opposite side of the ring from these 2 members of Triple X.
Well, former champions for a long time. They held the tag team belt. Great champions, great athletes. And you know what? We were talking about it, Mike. If D'Lo and AJ lose this, or even if they win this and they lose in the Anarchy Asylum, they may decide to go as tag teams because there's going to be someone else that's going to be in the title hunt. So they might as well become tag team partners and go from there. What do you think?
I would agree with you there. And I'm also thinking, as I'm watching Skipper and Low-Ki here, what could be going through their minds thinking that the 3rd member of Triple X, the fallen angel Christopher Daniels, is going to face Amazing Red and Jerry Lynn in a 2-on-1 matchup later tonight with the NWA World Tag Team titles at stake. Has to be something that's at least in the back of the minds of Low-Ki and Skipper.
Absolutely. That's a handicap match right there, buddy. 1-on-2 against the Amazing Red and Jerry Lynn. Oh! Oh, AJ. He's cleaning house. Yo! Look at that!
And a drop kick that was right on the button for Skipper.
This guy was so close to being the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. And he wants it. He's hungry.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious from hearing from AJ Styles 1 week ago. The pre-match interviews with all of the wrestlers, all of the VIPs, talking about Jeff Jarrett and Raven. And the fact that AJ Styles just had one thing on his mind during that interview, and that was that he gets another shot at the NWA Gold, whoever was wearing it. It is around the waist of Jeff Jarrett.
Well, he knows now he's got to do two things. If he wants another shot at Jeff Jarrett, he's got to win. Oh, his skipper is so strong. That's not easy to do, throw D'Lo out of the ring. But AJ knows he's got to not only win this match, then he's got to win against 15 people, 14 other people in the Anarchy in the Asylum later on today.
Yeah, and think about that Anarchy in the Asylum. So much at stake in this match, and really so much that's not left up to the competitors that is as a result of the draw when you enter. We'll go into much more detail as that Anarchy in the Asylum match comes up later in tonight's broadcast. Battling inside the ring as well as outside. D'Lo and Skipper outside the ring.
There he goes! Oh,
Styles.
Skipper, whoa, great counter.
What a move. Skipper hooks him from outside, Low-Ki nails him from inside.
Boy, was that teamwork, Mike. Was Low-Ki just waiting? Once he realized Skipper had stopped him, he set it up. Here it is!
Got a 2 count that time, did Low-Ki. Who's going to advance to Anarchy in the Asylum?
D'Lo still shaking up outside the ring there, where Skipper just slammed him into the guardrail.
The double team tactics from Skipper and Low-Ki.
Look at that.
Just taking their boots, the bottom of their wrestling boots, and skidding them right across the face of AJ Styles. Repeated shots by Skipper leads to a charging and onrushing Low-Ki who connects with a high kick, hooks the leg and gets 2.
Again, here's 2 more. Now that they don't have the tag team belt, what's next for Skipper and Skipper and Low-Ki? Well, I'll tell you what it is. If they come victorious in this, it's a chance to be the #1 contender.
Of course, Skipper and Low-Ki have been together as a team for several months. Yes, Low-Ki's been away in Japan. This move, out of nowhere, a desperation powerbomb attempt, and he connected, did AJ Styles.
It looked like Skipper was going to do the play of the day right there, and AJ countered it, Mike, perfectly. Countered it perfectly.
The more experienced of the 2 teams in terms of being together as a regular team. Low-Ki and Skipper now reeling because D'Lo unleashes rights to Low-Ki. Point of the elbow, took him down. He used one hand to throw down Skipper that time.
Got a little bit of size advantage, but he's also agile. Did you see how high D'Lo got up there?
Nailed him with the leg lariat. Turns it over to Styles now. Styles turns his attention to Skipper. And D'Lo is going to drop down, double leg drop.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty.
D'Lo charges at Skipper. Both men tumble up and over the top rope, crash down to the arena floor here at the Asylum. Meanwhile, back in the ring.
Again!
It looked like Styles was he going to put him away, and then Low-Ki came up with the kick out of nowhere.
I'll tell you what, AJ hesitated 1 second too long, and Low-Ki took advantage of it. D'Lo got him too. Did he get it?
Of AJ Styles and D'Lo Brown.
And they advance. Both AJ Styles and D'Lo Brown. This AJ Styles succeeding both in the X division and in the tag team division, and now it's time to take that very important next step in his career. AJ Styles as the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, and Don, it almost seemed like it was overnight that AJ Styles went from being one of the pioneers, one of the founders of the X division, to an instant contender for the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship.
Well, Mike, it was June 11, 2003, when AJ Styles finally got that opportunity. It came in a triple threat match against then champion Jeff Jarrett and Raven. Everyone knew it was just a matter of time before AJ Styles attained the ultimate prize, the NWA World title. And you're going to see why he's called the new face in professional wrestling.
Up next, AJ Styles wins the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship for the first time. NWA World's Heavyweight title. Here you see making his way over the safety rail, into the ring, one of the two challengers. And it certainly, last month's matchup, Raven losing in that NWA title match to Jeff Jarrett, surrounded by controversy, Don.
Mike, he deserves to be here. Nobody will doubt it. Nobody will question it. It deserves to be these three facing each other.
And here is the man who nearly won the title from Jarrett back on February the 19th, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Think about it, Mike. Two of the greatest matches we saw, Styles and Raven, and Styles and Jarrett. And Raven and Jarrett, all three of them together in the ring with only one winner.
The two challengers are in the ring. Styles and Raven, here's the champ. You know, we often refer to the champion's advantage in an NWA World's Heavyweight title matchup. But the rules of this three-way match, Don, take away the champ's advantage.
Absolutely.
Yes, the mere fact that there are two challengers in this match for Jarrett's NWA belt means that the champion can lose the title without being pinned or without submitting. And it was pretty obvious from that sit-down interview that I had earlier today with Jarrett that he feels that that is punishment from TNA officials for his recent actions. Let's go to JB.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is sanctioned by the National Wrestling Alliance in cooperation with Total Nonstop Action Entertainment Incorporated. When the bell rings, the man in charge, TNA senior official, Mr. Rudy Charles. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the world-famous TNA Asylum in Nashville, Tennessee, it's time for your NWA Total Nonstop Action main event of the evening. Introducing, first of all, challenger number one. He's from the Bowery. Weighing in today at 241 pounds, the former #1 contender for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, this is Raven. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing challenger number two. From Gainesville, Georgia, he weighs in at 215 pounds and is the #1 contender for the NWA Heavyweight Championship of the World. This is the phenomenal AJ Styles. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing, since November 20th, 2002, he is the undefeated, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Weighing in today at 238 pounds from Hendersonville, Tennessee, he is the current NWA heavyweight champion of the world, Jeff Jarrett.
Well, the champ classified it exactly the way I did. This three-way matchup means that this is the toughest test, the toughest set of challengers to date in the 7-month reign of the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, Jeff Jarrett.
Well, Mike, Jeff Jarrett's going to have eyes in the back of his head. Not only does he got to, worry about what he's got to do, he's got to worry about what happens between Raven and AJ in the ring. If Jeff gets thrown out of a ring, and a pin attempt is happening, he's going to try to get in there to break it up.
You're right, you have
Severe
to.
punishment they gave him.
Absolutely, you must watch at all times when you're the world's heavyweight champion in this matchup. Now face-to-face, Jarrett and Raven. They sent Styles out to the arena floor.
Just brutally threw him out into the arena floor.
Face-to-face. And Styles comes charging back in to take down Jarrett with the clothesline.
I like how Raven just stepped aside, saw him coming, and you wonder if anybody's going to have any type of strategy where they work together, Mike. I mean, it's still all for one and one for all.
Well, that's hard to say. There's so much at stake. A quick roll-up by Jarrett for a 2 count on Styles.
Either way I look at it, Mike, I can't believe we've got these three in the ring at the same time. And what a kick by Jarrett.
Great impact. Standing drop kick by Jarrett, but Styles comes back and answers with a jawbreaker.
I love what Styles said about how he learned so much from D'Lo Brown. Oh, man, Raven just physically manhandled him right there.
Styles again sent out to the floor, and again, Jarrett and Raven are nose to nose.
Think about the great, oh, Jeff Jarrett just leveled him, Mike. And Raven right back.
Mid-ring exchange of punches. Who's gonna get the better of it?
It's almost like they're just challenging. This is what I got. Let's see what you got.
Yeah, it's like bring it on. Well, AJ Styles grabs Raven, brings him out to the floor.
Jeff just saw that advantage, Mike. What a kick.
Jarrett with the baseball slide sends Raven down. Look out, AJ's gonna fly.
Oh, Jarrett, and caught Raven too. Mike, you think about it, the 2 greatest heavyweight championships we've ever seen was Jarrett and Raven and Jarrett and Styles.
And tonight here on NWA TNA, you have it all in one package. This 3-way match, the 2 challengers, and now the 2 challengers.
Oh, think about it.
Look at the impact.
He just totally broke the rail from its spot there, Mike.
Threw Raven so hard into the safety rail that he took it right off its moorings. He's positioning the steel steps.
Raven got out of the way.
Crash and burn is exactly what happened to Styles that time.
Oh, here comes Raven. Beautiful.
Raven uses the steel steps to deliver the clothesline to Jarrett and send him down and roll him back into the ring. Here's a chance for Raven.
Mike, these 3 are just all so great, and they all deserve to be here. You just can't root for anybody. You just gotta call it like it is.
The repeated kicks by Raven, delivered to the chest of Jarrett, has the champion in trouble. But look at this.
Look at how Raven just got him.
Styles went high risk, catapulted by Raven. Styles lands on his feet on the middle ropes.
I'll tell you what, AJ Styles' agility is unreal. But Jeff Jarrett just leveled him.
Running power bomb, 1, 2. Kick out and a save at the same time.
How do you prepare for a match like this, Mike?
Almost impossible to predict what's going to happen with the 3-way matchup.
Raven's got him here.
Variation of the STF. You see the crossface applied. He's got the leg grapevine. He's got the leg hook and the crossface, and
AJ can't let it happen.
Styles in to break it up. You look around the TNA Asylum.
Everyone's on their feet.
Everybody's on their feet because they know the importance of this matchup with the world's heavyweight title belt at stake.
Oh, AJ, he's so good.
Springs back. Hits the inverted DDT.
1, 2. No, Raven's not going to let it happen, Mike.
Raven there to break it up. Smart move that time by Raven. Keeps him alive in this matchup. To the ropes goes Styles, and Raven comes across and takes him down with a clothesline and a pin, and the champ is there to stop the pin by Raven.
You know what amazes me, Mike, is you talk to anybody that's an NWA TNA fan and ask them who they think should be the NWA champ out of these 3, and you get a different answer from every 3rd person.
You're gonna try and go for the stroke, but it's reversed by Raven. Raven effect DDT on the way if he can get it cinched in.
AJ come in with a chair.
Great equalizer that time is the steel chair from Styles.
Tell you what, it saved
Jeff Jarrett there. You know, it's just such a weird format. You've got to fake your enemy 1 minute and go after him the next. Ravens cut bad.
Just getting word from the back, NWA officials on hand here at the TNA Asylum, and they have decreed that there must be a winner in this NWA three-way matchup.
Oh, there could be no disqualifications. I mean, there's got to be a winner is what you're saying.
The double suplex, you asked if there would be a time when the competitors would work together. We just saw that with Jarrett and Styles.
Oh, Jeff, so wise.
Drop toe hold by Jarrett. Styles follows up.
What is with Jarrett and AJ working together right here? Of course, they both have a bone to pick with Raven, but look at this.
Well, we'll see how long that can last.
Could they have made some kind of a deal? Oh, Raven split open. Oh, look at that by AJ.
Springboard Hurricane Rana pin attempt.
Ah, there you go.
He's got to break it up. Styles pins Raven. Styles becomes the champ, and Jarrett loses the belt right there without being pinned or submitting. Smart strategy on the part of the champion. Again, Jarrett and Styles. Double team, send him into the ropes, and both drive him down. Now Jarrett's going to pin. Styles has got to break it up.
What crazy strategy going on right here in the ring.
At this point, it's about surviving and not allowing any of the other two wrestlers, whoever you are, to get the pin to score the win.
I'll tell you what, though. One thing it looks like that Jeff and AJ are doing is going to try to get Raven out of this match early. Somehow get him incapacitated to where he can't be a factor. And then they're going to go at a one-on-one, Mike, is what I'm seeing.
Again, Jarrett and Styles double team. Now Styles gives up the half Boston Crab. Jarrett still with the reverse chin lock on Raven. He nods to Styles as Styles goes to the top.
Oh, did you see that move there by Raven? Oh, man. How did he have the mental capacity to do that at that point?
Guillotine leg drop off the top by Styles. I think originally it was going to be directed at Raven, but in mid-move he decided he's got to hit one or the other, so he caught Jarrett.
You got to hit the target on hand. All three of them right now are down.
Well, if there's any way we could take a look at that move off the top by Styles, that guillotine leg drop, I'd love you to roll it in on a replay, Keith. The three competitors slowly get to their feet. There it is on the right-hand side of your screen. Oh, man, what impact. We go back live, and Raven now in control. Sends Jarrett down, now sends Styles to the ropes. Connects with a back body drop, ducks the clothesline.
Beautiful kick by Raven.
Super kick on target by Raven. Takes Jarrett down.
Oh, Raven's got to be ticked. He looked there for a while like he was being singled out. And now he is just one by one, dismantling Styles and Jarrett.
Running knee lift first for Jarrett, then for Styles, and the bloody challenger Raven, well, picks up a chair. What's next? Again, the word we received from the back, NWA officials on hand here at the TNA Asylum say, let's get this decided. Must be a winner.
Beautiful. Just set Jeff Jarrett up perfectly right there, Mike.
Drop toe hold. Face first goes Jarrett into the steel chair.
Now he's pointing at AJ. He's next.
Raven fighting through the loss of blood. Shoots Styles off.
Oh, man.
Another one of his patented moves again. Pin attempt.
1, 2. Oh, Jeff barely got in there.
Last-ditch desperation effort by Jarrett, but it paid off. All three men down. Who's going to get to their feet first? Jarrett to a knee. Raven's up, and Jarrett's there. Catches him with a right hand. Face first goes Raven into the top turnbuckle, courtesy of Jarrett.
At some point, Mike, the loss of blood on Raven's going to be a factor here. If he continues to play, oh, man!
Jarrett caught Styles with an elbow when he was tossed into the ropes. Styles down to the floor. Attempt at the Raven effect is stopped and blocked.
Oh, man!
He caught it.
Wait a minute!
Here's the pin.
Here it is!
Here's 1,
2, what in the world? What?
What? That's Shane Douglas!
Shane Douglas!
What the hell's Shane Douglas doing here?
Man alive!
Shane Douglas has just come out. He's pulled Raven out of the ring.
What is going on, Mike?
Chair shot from Douglas on Raven, and they battle to the back of the TNA Asylum. What the hell is Shane Douglas doing here?
Was it something that Jeff had planned or something? Mike, I am at a launch here. Shane Douglas is literally taking Raven out of the building.
He just put Raven through a table, and then he's opening the back door here at the Asylum, and they battle outside. Oh, Styles, championship belt.
Caught him right smack dab in the face.
He leveled Jarrett with the title belt.
AJ Styles.
He can put him away here.
Raven is no longer a factor. We'll try to find out more about that, but here it goes.
What's he gonna do?
Here it
Styles
goes.
to the top.
Yeah! Oh, he's got it. That's just like
Frog
D'Lo.
splash, just like D'Lo's. You know, we talked earlier how D'Lo had learned so much from AJ. Vice versa. AJ
We
using
gotta see that again.
D'Lo's patented frog splash.
Look
But he
at this. Boom.
caught it perfectly, but Jarrett dug down deep, and Jarrett kicked out.
We've seen Jeff Jarrett so resilient in so many matches. I'll tell you what, if Jeff Jarrett retains this title, he deserves all the accolades. Because it's basically 2-on-1 when you think about it to start, because it's his belt to lose.
Styles on the offensive, clubbing blows to the back. Quick knee to the face of Jarrett, pulls him out of the corner. Shocks him that time with a forearm smash and rocks him into the corner, but Jarrett gets the elbow up and the charging Styles is stopped momentarily. Styles back to it. Jarrett cuts him off.
Oh, Jeff just leveled him.
Flings him
Here
down.
it is.
Rolls him over. Here's the pin.
2. Now AJ fights out. Oh, Mike.
Again, this great crowd at the Asylum on their feet. Jarrett and Styles set up powerbomb.
Here it is. 2. Oh.
No, again only 2. Another near fall for the challenger Styles.
Raven is totally out of the picture at this point. Shane Douglas just hauled him outside, Mike. Beat the tar out of him.
Well, it looked like Styles was going to go for Jarrett's own figure 4. Perfect block that time. Jarrett sends him out. Is there any way we can get an update on the situation involving Raven? Roll up in the ring. Stop.
Here it goes.
Styles
Here it
clash.
goes.
Blocked by Jarrett.
No,
Great
he's
move.
not going to let him do it.
And backs him up into the corner.
He's a champion. He's a warrior. Oh, he
God.
knocks down the ref. Oh, it just slams AJ down.
Referee Rudy Charles, after the contact, is down. As well as Styles, the champion Jarrett.
That cost Jeff, because look at AJ's not even moving. Jeff knows it does no good right now.
We're waiting. We still have no word on the situation involving Shane Douglas and Raven. If there's any way we can get an update from anyone, please let me know. Styles set up on the top corner turnbuckle by Jarrett. The champ back to the offensive. Jarrett has got Styles in trouble.
Oh.
Styles able to push off.
Oh man, that you could see the fatigue there on AJ. He just couldn't stay up there to get some kind of a velocity off the top rope there. But wait a minute, here he goes!
Springboard!
Yeah! Oh man, Jeff got the knees up! Oh baby, that's gotta take the wind out of your sails, Mike. Watch how he gets the knees up here.
Last split second. Jarrett caught him. Both knees to the midsection.
Wait a minute!
Russo!
And he's got a guitar!
Oh no!
Oh, look
no!
out, AJ!
Russo out! Oh no, Russo's gonna be...
What?
Russo with the guitar! Russo just get with the guitar shot on
No
Jarrett!
way! No way!
Styles clash! Styles clash!
What?
Landed him! 1, 2...
The winner of the match and new NWA Heavyweight Champion of the World, AJ Styles.
Vince Russo was the mastermind the whole time. He knew what he was doing.
It's been a plan, obviously. That's been months in the making. I don't think there's any question. But the evil genius.
You got it. He looked back months ago. I think he realized then that his only shot to the title was AJ.
NWA World Heavyweight Champion. It's unbelievable. It's amazing how I got there, though. It started off in the X division, of course, and then after the X division, you know, they were moving me up to the heavyweight division, what I thought was a little awkward at the time, but challenging at the same time. So I think the match was Raven, Jeff Jarrett, and yours truly, AJ Styles. I did have a previous match with Jeff for the heavyweight title before, but lost. So no one was really expecting AJ Styles to go on and win the world heavyweight title from Raven or from Jeff. I would assume they probably thought it was Raven going on to be their world heavyweight champion. But it was kind of amazing to me the response that I got after pinning Jeff Jarrett 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring. Amazing response that I got after I won the world heavyweight title. The feeling that I had after Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, Lou Thesz, all these guys that held the belt that now I am holding. The history behind it is pretty incredible, and that's something that I will never forget.
The following contest is the third and final deciding match in the best of 3 for the NWA Heavyweight Championship of the World, and it is to be decided in a ladder match. About to make his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, he is the challenger. This is D'Lo Brown.
D'Lo did it. D'Lo was able to win matchup number 2, the submission match over AJ Styles, and as a result, he has forced this third matchup, the ladder match for the NWA World's Heavyweight title belt. D'Lo in the role of the challenger as we see that championship belt on high above the ring, hanging from the rafters, hanging from the ceiling. You see D'Lo looking up at the gold. Who's going to be the one that climbs the ladder and pulls it down?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing, he is the current reigning and defending NWA Heavyweight Champion of the World, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
And here comes the champ. Remember, it was Vince Russo who almost gave him that ultimatum that we heard earlier back in the locker room area. And yes, Russo is barred from ringside in this match as well. He said, whatever you do, AJ, we don't want to get in that position where it comes down to a third match. We don't want to put you in that position where you have to put the title on the line in a ladder match against D'Lo Brown.
I've got to tell you something, Mike. Couple questions are pondering. How serious is D'Lo's leg injury when AJ worked on him? And the other thing I want to pose to you, how much of an advantage does AJ Styles have in this ladder match? Think about his history, Mike. Some of the greatest matches in the history of TNA was AJ Styles, Jerry Lynn, low-key in a ladder match. AJ Styles against Raven in their ladder match. You've got to give the advantage to AJ, don't you, Mike?
Well, I don't think there's any denying how great AJ Styles was in all those ladder matches. But think about this. D'Lo Brown has been involved in over half a dozen ladder matches in his career.
He has?
And he's undefeated. I talked to him about it earlier today, and he said that when he wrestled for the IWA promotion in Puerto Rico, he beat everybody from Savio Vega to Miguel Perez, unbeaten in ladder matches. So the way I look at it, it's an even matchup. Let's decide it. Ladder match rules for the NWA Gold.
Well, that's the way it should be. Equal in almost every sense of the word, these two are. They're equal and each have won one match. This is it, Mike. Tonight, somebody is going to hold the belt. And B, will it be a new champion or will AJ retain?
Wow, did you notice?
D'Lo just, again, you see how AJ slid underneath the rail. The guy is just amazing sometimes.
That was amazing, just sliding right underneath the safety rail. And then when he gets up, he's got a game plan. He used the safety rail, but so does D'Lo.
I love it. You know these guys are going to have to give everything they've got. There's no turning back from here, Mike. No turning back.
This is the opportunity. This is the moment that D'Lo Brown has been waiting for. Oh man, look at the teacher send the student back over the safety rail, and here comes D'Lo.
D'Lo Brown is going to have to use, I believe, his size and strength every bit that he can in this match. He's got to find some way to take advantage of AJ. D'Lo was very lucky that he's even in this match. AJ dominated after the interference from Siaki and AJ taking out the leg of D'Lo. AJ dominated the second match, even though D'Lo did get the submission win. D'Lo's got to come up with something.
And look at Russo. Yes, he's barred from ringside. You don't think Russo... Oh! Russo would miss this match. Suicide dive attempt on AJ Styles, and it was pretty aptly named that time because D'Lo used the ladder to knock out Styles. D'Lo underneath the ring.
Holy cow, what's he doing?
Got a table from under the ring.
Oh man! D'Lo Brown's gonna put out all the stops. And why not? Put AJ out on the table and then go grab the ladder and get the belt.
And again, Russo looks on, and I guess in D'Lo's mind, it's not only ladders, it's tables as well that he's gonna use. Russo from the back watching as possibly the NWA World's Heavyweight title, the championship belts that means so much to him, possibly could be slipping from his grasp.
Oh, I think AJ was playing possum there like he was more hurt. Did you see that?
Incredible agility. First to land on the apron, then springs into the ring and snaps off the move that sends D'Lo to the floor.
Love him or hate him, the guy's phenomenal. AJ Styles never ceases to amaze me in the ring, and I'm enjoying it so much more without Russo interfering. Oh my God!
Sensational over the top flip dive by Styles, crashing into D'Lo.
What a night, Mike! What a night!
Both champion and challenger down on the arena floor. Styles slow to get to his feet.
Styles looked like he might have hit his face there on the dive.
I think there was contact made as Styles flew over the top rope. I think he possibly crashed heads with D'Lo, and now Styles takes the ladder and fires it right at D'Lo Brown.
Well, that was a little turnabout as D'Lo caught AJ with the ladder right at the beginning of the match. Thought AJ was a lot more hurt than he was, but he came ready.
The champ circles ringside and
grabs a chair,
picks up a steel chair that he tosses into the ring.
I'll tell you what, think about it. Got ladders, tables, now chairs. As Sandman would say, lions, tigers, and bears.
Oh my!
Oh!
Steel chair shot from Styles to the back of D'Lo Brown.
I'll tell you what, there is nothing illegal in this match. Think about it, Mike. The only thing that matters is somehow getting up that ladder and getting that belt.
That's it.
So you can't blame him for pulling out the tables and the chairs.
Who
it's
will
whatever
it be?
It takes.
Who will it be that climbs the ladder? Who will it be that takes possession of that NWA Championship belt that's hanging above the ring, that's hanging in the balance? Styles brings the ladder into the ring and smartly turns his attention to D'Lo. Big overhand clubbing blow.
Oh.
Drives a boot into D'Lo Brown and...
Oh, Styles has got the momentum here, Mike.
Uh-oh, setting up that ladder in the corner. Obviously not just going to use the ladder to climb, but I'm sure in the back of his mind thinking that he can use it as a weapon as well. Repeated shots by Styles. Going to fire D'Lo off.
Oh, throws it right into it. And insult to injury, the ladder falls on him.
The impact of D'Lo Brown crashing face first, chest first into the ladder. And we take another look. There's the replay.
Oh, perfectly done.
And then the ladder,
man,
falls directly down onto D'Lo.
As Trinity here at ringside, they haven't banned her yet because they didn't see her when she interfered. That's why she's still allowed out here.
The effect of that vicious chair shot to the back of D'Lo Brown just turned him right around in the ring, and now you see the NWA champion AJ Styles wedging that chair between the ropes, but D'Lo's got the ladder and he's going to use it as a weapon.
Well, he showed that experience, Mike. He showed that experience like you talked about earlier. I didn't even know about the 6 previous ladder matches that he had in Puerto Rico, and AJ is going for it all. But you see how D'Lo just jumped down?
He He saw that AJ was going to charge at him, and momentarily he jumped off the ladder, but then AJ used the ladder against him.
That's why AJ's a champion. He's got so many instincts. Oh, and he uses another one right there.
Drives the ladder directly into the midsection of the challenger. And now Styles is going to position the ladder in the middle of the ring.
And you know AJ knows he's got to get D'Lo farther away from that ladder before he climbs it.
And weaken him even further. Repeated shots.
He's setting him up, though, so that if he does get D'Lo out of the way, he can make the climb. Now there he goes. Nah.
Just several steps up the ladder before D'Lo stops him.
The power of D'Lo Brown.
That's the precarious position that you put yourself in when you climb the ladder.
Wait a minute,
with your
where's
back to your
Russo?
opponent. There's no Russo. He's barred from ringside.
Well, he can't come out here during the match. And D'Lo's
He's
got
close.
it.
He got his hand on the belt.
Oh, he was so close.
Again, we talked about turning your back on your opponent. Great idea to climb up the ladder and get the belt.
There it goes.
You put yourself in that kind of a position when you do it.
These guys have been so equal, Mike, in every match they've had. So many people, and I'm one of them, that believe D'Lo right now should be the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. If it wasn't for all the times it was interference.
You look around the TNA Asylum and you see many in this crowd standing on their feet, realizing the importance of the moment, realizing the importance of this NWA World Heavyweight title matchup. And Styles, what's this now? Another table? And taking the table, dragging it to the opposite side of the ring. Obviously some kind of strategy, something in mind that he has here.
Well, I think they're thinking right. At some point, you've got to get the guy out of the ring and knocked out in some way so that when you climb that ladder, D'Lo manhandled him right there.
Wow, elevates AJ Styles, sends him back first onto the entrance ramp and now sets up the table.
The only way you're going to get up that ladder by yourself and get that belt is by taking that person out of this match. Completely out of this match.
Styles positioned on the table.
Oh, wait a minute. D'Lo's got it. What's he doing?
He's moving the ladder over towards that table. You don't think.
Oh, you gotta love this.
No.
You gotta love this.
No way.
He's not even worried about the belt right now.
Oh my God, look how high up he is. Oh my God.
Holy cow.
He hit the lowdown. He hit the frog splash.
Look at that.
Oh my God.
Golly. Oh man. AJ's gotta be dead.
AJ may be broken into as many parts as the table.
Mike, we're gonna have us a new champion.
D'Lo back into the ring. D'Lo positioning the ladder. He's got to move it more towards the middle.
He's got him.
Styles is out. The champ is out. The challenger, D'Lo Brown, climbing up the ladder.
I'm telling you, Mike, here he goes.
Just reach up, D'Lo. He's got his hands on it.
He's got it.
Can he pull down the belt?
Oh, he's got to go. Wait a minute.
Look out.
Sonny Siaki.
Look out.
Oh, D'Lo just got smashed into the table right here.
Again, the interference of Siaki.
Sonny Siaki.
D'Lo was this close. D'Lo was this close to having the gold. He had the belt in his hands, and Siaki interfered again. Siaki cost him the first match, and Siaki has come out, knocked him off the ladder. D'Lo crashed through the table in front of us, and now AJ Styles has crawled.
AJ's got the advantage. There's nothing they can do, Mike. There's no DQ in this match.
AJ's crawled back in the ring. Oh no, AJ Styles. They're chanting for D'Lo. Styles climbing the ladder.
D'Lo's trying to get up there. D'Lo's trying to get up on the other side.
Can he stop Styles?
They're both going for it.
Styles has his hand on the belt.
Look at D'Lo fighting it back.
D'Lo's still battling.
AJ's got it though. Wait a minute.
The champ.
D'Lo's got it.
The champ and the challenger.
No,
both.
Wait a minute. They both got the belts.
They crashed down to the.
They're both holding it.
They're both holding onto the belt. What
are they gonna do? Here's Russo.
Senior referee Rudy Charles, and Russo from the back. Look at the intimidator. Look at Russo get right in Rudy Charles' face.
I don't know what he's telling him. I wonder if Jeremy can get the mic up there. I don't know what he's telling him.
I don't know, but
be seen.
We got to hear the decision here. Rudy Charles, the senior referee, talking to Jeremy Borash.
Oh, he's intimidating Rudy Charles, I can tell you that.
Let's get it official here from JB.
Ladies and gentlemen, TNA senior official Rudy Charles has reached a decision. Because the World Heavyweight Champion was neither decisively or conclusively defeated, the NWA World Heavyweight title will remain with the NWA Heavyweight Champion of the world, AJ Styles.
The fans of professional wrestling love them to death. Without them, I wouldn't be here talking to you. And as serious as I can be, I don't know where I'd be without them. I mean, I don't think that wrestling promotions make their company. I think the fans that come and watch, they are the ones that make a company what it is. If you keep them entertained, they'll keep you entertained. They'll keep you having a job. So I totally respect everything that they've done for me, and I do appreciate it.
And here comes the challenger. It was this past Sunday in Japan. He lived one of his dreams. He achieved one of his lifelong goals. He formed a tag team with his idol, the Great Muta. Now, 3 days and 10,000 miles later, Low-Ki has an opportunity to accomplish another of his goals, winning the NWA title and placing his name in the record books next to his idol, the Great Muta, who was NWA World Champ back in 1993. Champion. Yes, Donnie has been a fighting champion since the 11th of June when he won that three-way match over Jeff Jarrett and Raven, when he won that NWA World's Heavyweight title matchup. Think about it. Wins over Frankie Kazarian. He beat D'Lo Brown. He beat D'Lo again in the grueling three-match series, and then it was last Wednesday when he prevailed, winning the steel cage match over D'Lo Brown. He's the champ. He's the phenomenal AJ Styles, and we're about ready for the official in-ring introductions from Mr. Jeremy Borash.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the world-famous TNA Asylum in Music City, USA, it's time for your NWA Heavyweight Championship bout of the evening. When the bell rings, the man in charge, TNA Senior Official, Mr. Rudy Charles. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the challenger. He is a former X-Division champion and a former three-time NWA World Tag Team champion. He weighs in at 205 pounds from Brooklyn, New York. This is Low-Ki.
Huge opportunity. This is his chance tonight to add the NWA World's title to his resume.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing, being accompanied to the ring by Vince Russo. He weighs in at 215 pounds from Gainesville, Georgia. Since June 12th, he is the undefeated, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
As usual, the mixed reaction from the crowd here at the TNA Asylum.
Well, they
appreciate AJ Styles' wrestling ability, but they don't like what he or Vince Russo stands for. That's the way I read the reaction.
I agree, Mike. They appreciate his ability. They just can't stand the association with Vince Russo. Think about this also, Mike. AJ Styles, former tag team champ, X-Division champ, and now heavyweight champ. Low-Ki, former tag champ and former X-Division champ. Low-Ki can also become a man in TNA to hold all three belts.
belts, Mike.
Don, great point. We have an important World's Heavyweight title matchup to call here, but momentarily we're joined at the broadcast position by Vince Russo. And Vince, before we go any further, I have to get your reaction to the comments from Jeff Jarrett. Jarrett vowed that he was going to take you out. In his words, rip the head off the monster, face you eye to eye, because he knows your strengths, he knows your weaknesses before he goes in his quest for the NWA title.
Well, you know what, Mike? What it sounded to me like was a desperate man. And there's a lot of desperate people running around here because, first of all, Mike, I have no weaknesses, okay? Jeff Jarrett forfeited his title shot. No more shots for Jarrett. I don't know what word he doesn't understand in that equation. He wants to talk about my weaknesses. There are none.
Well, let me point out a weakness to you. Your history is that every place that you've worked, you bailed when the heat got, let's just say, a little bit too hot, and you can't work with authority.
Well, you know what, Mike? I don't live in the past. I live in the now. The now is that belt right there on that table that belongs to me and AJ Styles. You want to talk about delusional? Let me go one step further. Eric Watts running around here like he's got some kind of authority.
He does. He's the director of authority.
For the NWA. You and I know, Mike, TNA has all the stroke. TNA, that kid right there, AJ Styles, is the darling of TNA. We've got all the stroke, not Eric Watts.
And what does that mean, in essence, for Eric Watts? You're going to use the world's heavyweight champion, I guess, as a power play?
You're damn right, Mike. You're damn right. I've used it before, and I'll use it again. And I told you I would use it. It's AJ or the highway. That's the way it is around here.
Yeah.
I'm done talking to you.
Just what we've grown to expect from Vince Russo here in TNA and through the years.
Mike, it's been a very unconventional start here. These guys have been almost wrestling like keeping each other grounded and trying to direct the tempo on this match. As you see Low-Ki right now, keeping his center of gravity all the way down on the floor.
I think what we're seeing is two individuals, as Low-Ki mentioned in his interview just prior to this match, who are incredibly familiar with each other. As a result, the tentative opening minutes of this matchup, neither wrestler wants to commit too much in the way of offense, and what a vicious elbow by Low-Ki.
And he comes back with another one, and another one. Oh, look at the look on Low-Ki's face, the determination. Oh, Low-Ki wants what AJ has, the NWA heavyweight belt. Every belt that AJ's held, Low-Ki's held except this one. Oh, what a kick by AJ Styles.
Drop kick on target, and the champ connected with the drop kick. Quickly follows up the advantage on Low-Ki. Doubles him over with a shot to the midsection.
Oh, man.
Single arm, spinning neck breaker, hooks a leg. Got a 2 count as we see the replay of that drop kick on the right side of the screen.
And folks, if we don't get to a lot of replays on this, we apologize. Did you see Low-Ki?
Put on the brakes, hooked the top rope, and then swung his legs back in and connected with AJ.
Just what I was going to say, these guys are going to be total non-stop action from this point on. You better believe it. Look at this. Watch Low-Ki.
Look at the contact.
Beautiful timing.
We go back live. The challenger with a snap mare. Back to the basics. Off the rope.
Yes.
Shades of his idol, the great Muta. Drops a corkscrew elbow, goes for the pin and gets a 2 count.
Mike, is this not like taking us back? This is like deja vu when we've seen these two in some of the greatest matches in TNA. I'll never forget the ladder match when these were 2 of the 3 members. I'll never forget the title matches that these two had.
Boy, you're right, and it was nearly a year ago when we saw that triple ladder match. Low-Ki, AJ Styles, and Jerry Lynn. As the bite of the dragon applied before the interference from Styles, and Styles broke the hold, and look at Low-Ki measure him.
Mike, you made such a great point as Low-Ki just lets him have it. AJ Styles in the last year has taken on the likes of Raven and Jeff Jarrett and D'Lo Brown, but nobody the likes of Low-Ki in almost a year.
Did you see and hear the impact of these kicks? The martial arts expert Low-Ki measuring him again. He's going to get him one more time. Winds him up. Telegraph the move, but look how quickly he's onto his feet.
AJ takes the unbelievable bicycle type kick from Low-Ki. Oh my, we knew this was going to be something.
I think you made a great point. The training, the preparation, the time that AJ spent in the past month preparing for someone like a larger man like D'Lo Brown. Getting away from his X Division roots has to be a huge advantage for Low-Ki. Oh, gonna try the Styles Clash, but Low-Ki avoids it.
Low-Ki's got AJ won't let him have it, though.
Reversal.
These two.
And Low-Ki fighting off the Styles Clash.
Mike, you can see the memories of their former wars coming back to each of them right now.
Low-Ki tried to go for the ankle lock, but the enziguri kick to the back of the head stopped him. Styles.
Oh, did you see AJ do that?
He kips in midair and uses a flying head scissors move to snap Low-Ki, the challenger, out of the ring and down to the floor here at the Asylum.
Oh, this is a heavyweight match right here. And here comes AJ. Oh, Low-Ki won't let him. Oh, the kick right there by AJ. So good, so smooth. Look at that. Look at that.
One fluid motion, one fluid movement. Off the ring apron with the moonsault, right into the inverted DDT. Look at this. Perfection. That's the point that we make. You cannot deny how incredible, how phenomenal AJ Styles is in ring. Here's the pin attempt and here's the 2 count. Wow.
Mike, is it safe for me to ask you? It's only his association with Russo that brings you down on AJ?
Of course. How can you deny how great he is in ring? We've seen it for 1 year, 1 year plus. Time and again.
Some call him the best in the business.
Crucifix roll up.
Him.
Near fall, another 2 count. But spinning heel kick directed at the head of Low-Ki. Cocky, confident, and that cocky, confident pin only allows him to get a 2 count.
But while AJ's been doing it here in the States, Low-Ki has been doing it week after week all over the world. Seeing so many different styles.
The mid-ring exchange. Styles punches and headbutts. Off the double underhook. Is he going to take him over?
Yes!
Exactly what he does.
Somehow the champ has regained the momentum right here.
Goes for the pin. Got 2! Low-Ki able to get the shoulder up at 2. Back to the offensive goes the champion. Slow, deliberate. You might even call him methodical, yet incredibly effective with his offense. Elevates Low-Ki.
Low-Ki comes through. What a reversal by Low-Ki as he's now got control. AJ trying to fight it off.
And he is trying to fight him off and trying to back him up into the corner.
Low-Ki using the leverage.
Trying with the dragon clutch, and you'll notice that Low-Ki is there to break it. Wow.
Snapped him right off the top
Snapped him
rope.
face first, actually throat first, across the steel cable, and here's the pin, and here's 2, and shoulder up at 2.
Low-Ki's not gonna let him have it. Oh, Mike.
For much
what a night!
I was just gonna say, for much of this night, the crowd here at the TNA Asylum has been standing. As we go wide with the camera shot, you can see the crowd on their feet.
You know the crowd is just mesmerized by this. They know they're watching 2 of the greatest athletes they've ever seen in the ring at one time. And these 2 are. They're warriors.
Reverse chin lock applied by the champ Styles.
Low-Ki's got his foot on the ropes.
All about ring awareness, knowing where you're at all times. Low-Ki makes contact, gets the rope break just momentarily, and now Low-Ki tries to fight back.
You know another thing I love about Low-Ki? You can see the bandage on the left shoulder, but he's made no mention of it. Not using it as an excuse whatsoever.
Check out Russo, poking at him with the baseball bat. You know what? That's what I hate. We've had such a great competitive one-on-one match, another pin attempt.
Did you see Low-Ki get
It's a unique way to break up the pin.
Oh, man. This guy's so innovative. He can kick you from 75 different spots.
Styles picks up Low-Ki, drives him face first into the top turnbuckle, sets him into the corner.
That's the kind of champ, though, that AJ is. It doesn't matter who he faces. He somehow knows how to adapt. I mean, it looked like Low-Ki was going to dominate him, but AJ adapted, and now AJ has total control.
Forearms in the corner, knife edge chop, snap Mayor out of the corner by Styles. Picks him up and contact made out of the front face lock.
Oh, beautiful move there by Low-Ki.
Referee Rudy Charles was down momentarily, then Low-Ki connected, springing off the ropes with the kick.
I love, though, Rudy Charles is going to let him go. He didn't see what happened, but he realizes they're still still right there in the ring, so he's gonna let him go.
And there you see the replay. What a great kick by Low-Ki.
Oh, Low-Ki is making the comeback.
Effective forearm smash delivered to the head. Charges into the corner. Flying forearm again.
Yes!
Double underhook. Maintains control too. No! Great double underhook. Overhead suplex. Not released, which allowed him to turn it into a pin attempt and turn it into another 2 count.
Oh, look at Low-Ki.
Rapid fire kicks.
Oh, man.
Directed at the head and face. Pin attempt and another near fall. Frustration starting to show on the face of Low-Ki. You can see it in his face that he's getting frustrated. It's intense here at the TNA Asylum. From the announce table to every one of the fans here.
As Low-Ki has him up right here. What's he gonna do? Oh, but AJ counters it. AJ countered it.
Perfect counter by AJ Styles.
Does he do this?
Almost looked as if he was he going to go for the key crusher here? I'm not sure. But it was reversed. He spiked him. He dropped him on his head with the DDT.
AJ is so much about pure reaction. Pure reaction. He didn't think about that move. He just did it.
Referee Charles, the senior official here at NWA, employs the count. Styles slowly gets to his feet, but he's up first. Both men using the ropes.
Here he goes!
Oh, went for the handspring in the corner.
AJ just leveled him.
He missed it, and Styles, you're right, did level him in the clothesline pin too.
No!
Got the shoulder up in 2.
Russo can't believe it.
Styles can't believe it. I'm having a hard time believing it. But Low-Ki fights through any pain, any problems, and avoids the pin.
I'll tell you what, Mike. This is a situation where the grueling title schedule that AJ's had week after week with D'Lo could take an effect.
You want intensity? There's intensity in the ring from Styles.
Oh,
He went for the check this out. The Iron Octopus, the vertical crossfire breaker. He's got the submission hold. Can Styles hang on?
Yes. Somehow Styles breaks it.
German
and
suplex.
turns it around.
Maintains his grip. Gonna try into the German. No. Drove him face first, front suplex. Styles.
It is.
2.
No.
Wait a minute.
Oh, I thought he had it.
Another near fall, another 2 count. What an incredible series of close calls for both of these wrestlers. Both Styles, the champion, and Low-Ki, the challenger.
Mike, he had his shoulder up a fraction of a millisecond before he was counted out.
Both of these great warriors finally showing some of the physical damage that's been inflicted over the course of the past 10, 12 minutes.
How they can even stand on their own 2 feet is beyond me. How AJ can't help after week, Low-Ki coming in and showing why he's one of the greatest. Oh, did you see Low-Ki? Where does he do it? How can he kick everybody from so many different places?
So many different angles. He connected with a kick to the head of Styles. Russo with strategy for Styles.
Both these guys are wore out, Mike. Wore out.
This is where they fight through that pain. There you see the replay on the right. Off the cartwheel, the kick to the back of the head as we come back live, and that kick sends Styles out to the arena floor.
Vince Russo's got to be in shock. He came in here today planning on taking a vacation, and now his heavyweight title can be gone in a matter of moments.
In a matter of 3 seconds. That's all it takes for a new NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. Or should AJ Styles tap out?
Come on!
Get Russo out of here! That's one way to do it!
That's what you do!
Low-Ki decked him! Right there! Right there!
Oh! He's got him!
Get him! Low-Ki unleashing right hands on Russo right here at the broadcast table.
Unbelievable! Low-Ki's got a fire!
Low-Ki to the top!
Yeah.
Referee Rudy Charles is in the way! Clear out of the way, Rudy! Let him fly!
Oh, man!
What are you thinking? What are you doing? Oh no! Baseball bat shot! He hit him with the bat!
That's the only
He hit
way.
him with the bat! Styles hit him with the bat!
Get in
Charles
there,
had his
Rudy.
back turned! No! Damn it, no! Damn it, no!
The winner of the match, and still NWA Heavyweight Champion of the World, the phenomenal
that I'd actually looked up to as growing up, well, there weren't wrestlers. That's because I told you once that I didn't watch a lot of wrestling growing up. Actually, I'm not the tallest cat in the world, so Spud Webb, number 4, played for Atlanta Hawks. Love that guy, man. He could dunk. He was like 4 or something. No, I think he was like 5 something. But the fact of the matter is, he had a 40-something vertical, and that's amazing to me. Barry Sanders, another guy who's not the tallest guy in the world, but man, was he awesome. If they're short, usually I liked them because I thought I was in the same shoes. In fact, I thought either I was going to be a basketball player or a professional football player. Then I realized I was wide and slow, couldn't really jump that high. But the fact of the matter is, I would say that was the guys that I looked up the most as growing up, and it had nothing to do with wrestling. And so maybe that's why my style's a little bit different from everyone else's, because I didn't pick something from a professional wrestler. Maybe Spud Webb had something to do with it, or Barry Sanders, I don't know.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is your main event of the evening. About to make his way to the ring, standing 6'8" and weighing in at 332 pounds, being led to the ring by Don Callis. This is the Monster of Biz.
The size, the power, the unpredictability have made him a force in the NWA. Now the association with the TNA management consultant Don Callis makes him damn near unbeatable. Don, think about this. For the past 2 weeks, we've gone off the air with the image of Abyss hitting that devastating black hole slam on AJ Styles. And as AJ put it earlier, this is all about survival for AJ Styles. He awaits his rematch with Jeff Jarrett in just 2 weeks.
And his opponent from Gainesville, Georgia, he weighs in at 219 pounds. This is the phenomenal AJ Styles.
AJ Styles, Mike, this match has just started at AJ. Holy cow, just takes the Abyss out of the ring.
Maybe he wants to do more than survive.
Oh my God!
He wants to do more than survive. He wants to thrive. AJ Styles on the attack even before the opening bell, and maybe that's the proper strategy for AJ Styles. He's never faced a man of this size, of this strength, of this power in his career. I asked him earlier today. Never has he faced someone like 6'8", 300 plus pounds of Abyss who takes him up. Styles, look at that. Springs off and oh my God.
Oh, that's where the force and the power of Abyss is going to be so hard to overcome. But if anybody can do it, AJ Styles can. This guy's got more heart and more fire probably than anybody in TNA. But sometimes, Mike, the odds are just too insurmountable.
Think about it. An 8-inch height advantage for Abyss. A 100-pound weight advantage against Styles, and he drives him face first right into the step.
I'd say it's probably close to a 150-pound weight advantage. I'll tell you what, though, AJ Styles has got pride, and he's been told that he can't compete at this level. He's been told that he couldn't compete with these size competitors, and we saw what he did to Lex Luger last week. AJ Styles can compete with anybody. He's held every single title belt in TNA.
And who else can make that claim?
Nobody.
And you're right. Every time you tell AJ Styles that he can't compete at this level, he's out to prove his doubters wrong.
Look how he does this, slid right under the rail. Never seen anybody do that but AJ. Oh, look at this. Using every trick in the book, Mike.
That was amazing. Slides into the safety rail so that he avoids the contact and then answers with the Hurricane Rana on Abyss.
AJ Styles has become such a crowd favorite now that he's on his own. They love the way this guy competes. I'm gonna tell you one thing AJ cannot afford to do, Mike, though. He cannot let this match slow down. He's got to go at an unbelievable pace the entire way.
And at the same time, maybe he can hope to tire out Abyss as well. You would think in terms of cardiovascular, the longer this match goes, advantage Styles.
Kind of got to do something like Sanjay Dutt in the last match. You got to find an opportunity and you got to take it.
Perfectly placed drop kick. The follow-up cover. Whoa, didn't even get a 1 count before he was tossed off.
I'll tell you what, AJ Styles went like 5 feet in the air. That's how strong Abyss is, and I'm gonna tell you something, if Abyss can get the momentum, I don't know that AJ Styles can do it. Abyss is gonna have to ground him somehow, Mike. Look at this. Oh! It can end that quickly.
Abyss tosses Styles into the air and he crashes down to the mat. We heard it right at the top of tonight's program. NWA World's Heavyweight Champion Jeff Jarrett telling Abyss, take out AJ Styles. Jeff Jarrett doesn't even want the title match in 2 weeks when Jarrett is set to defend the NWA Championship December the 3rd against Styles. He told Abyss, take out Styles. I don't even want that match.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike. Looks like he's gonna do it right here. And you're right, there is a championship match in 2 weeks between AJ Styles and Jeff Jarrett, but not if AJ Styles is not physically able to perform. There won't be a title match then, and that's exactly what Abyss has been sitting there to do. I don't even know that Abyss really cares about pinning as much as he cares about destroying.
And now the blatant chokehold right in front of referee Andrew Thomas.
Crowd doing everything they can to get AJ back in this match. So hard to keep up the pace that AJ had brought up. Look at it, this guy is
Look at that.
so agile.
1 step ahead of Abyss. Great game plan, great strategy. Drops down, springboard off the top.
Whoa!
Hit the crossbody. 1, 2. Leg strength of Abyss enables him to kick out at 2.
Look up fluid in the dictionary and you'll see a picture of AJ Styles.
Out of the corner. The reversal. Styles tries to float over. Abyss catches him in mid-move.
Oh,
Look
he's
out.
gotta feel helpless. Oh, man!
Oh, drove him down. Face first to the mat. Lays across to the cover.
How did he get out of that?
Just guts, just determination on the part of AJ Styles.
You'd think the weight alone of Abyss would be enough to keep him pinned, to keep his shoulders pinned. AJ Styles again, the crowd trying to get the claps going. To get AJ back in this match.
Showing their support for AJ Styles. Face first, though, goes Styles into the top corner turnbuckle. Abyss sets him up. Positions the neck and chin back, and then open hand slap across the chest.
360-pound slap, too, as you can see the pain that it caused. This has got to be Abyss's plan if he can formulate one. Sometimes I think it's just kill, kill, kill. That's the only thing he thinks of. Oh, you can see the pain in AJ's face, Mike.
Abyss just stalking Styles now. Styles fights back out of the corner. He answers with open hand slaps and open hand chops of his own.
One after another, but look at it, it didn't even phase. Oh, smart move on AJ's part.
Quickness of Styles helps him momentarily before he's elevated over the top. Lands on the apron. Callis from outside. He shrugged off Callis.
Oh, but it cost him. Did you see how far Abyss knocked him? All the way into the people into his rail.
Charged at him with the forearm. Oh, God. And Styles just crashed and burned on the steel, and Callis looks on approvingly. Styles in trouble out on the arena floor.
Man, I mean, did you see the force in which he hit? I think he might even be... Did I see this right?
He's been dazed.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't even know where he is right now. Oh, AJ's been busted open.
Not surprised.
No.
The impact. Oh, and now trying to open up that cut even more. Sending him face first into the unforgiving steel steps.
The crowd cheering for AJ as Abyss taking offense to it. AJ, he's dazed, he's confused. Oh no, oh Mike, he's just hammering right into the
Just grabbing Styles by the hair with the left hand. And then repeatedly driving those big right hand shots into the open cut of Styles.
Burn him! Burn him! Yes! Burn him!
Callis continues to cheer on Abyss. Picks up Styles by the hair. I mean, think of this. This is exactly what Jarrett wanted. This is exactly the game plan that Jarrett mentioned earlier when Jarrett told Abyss, take out Styles so I don't have to face him in 2 weeks for the title.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, he's done just exactly that. Abyss is in total control. He's taunting AJ. Totally dominating AJ. Look at it, just hammers him back down. Abyss, I'll tell you what. As Don Callis is screaming it today right here in front of us on the table. One thing he's right about, AJ is paying the price.
TNA management consultant Callis right here in our face. Mid-ring side slam, follow-up. Styles kicks out at 2.
Don Callis looks like he's just enjoying this.
Burn him!
But AJ, how much more can he
Burn
take
him!
by? Oh, it's now Abyss brings the foot right down on AJ's arm.
Every time that Abyss dishes out the pain, dishes out the punishment, Callis looks on approvingly. And now, Abyss from the middle rope.
Oh, AJ, though, just had enough to get out of the way, Mike. Just had enough gas to get out of the way.
Nobody home off that mid-rope splash attempt by Abyss. Is there any life? Is there any fight left in AJ Styles at this point?
I'll tell you what, we've seen AJ Styles overcome insurmountable odds. If there's anything left, he's going to reach down deep and try to find it. But I just don't know. Here he goes.
Oh, the weakened Styles is caught by the boot of Abyss, who takes him up.
Oh, AJ! AJ countered Mike!
Fought him off, drove him down face first, caught him with the face jam. The reversal of the rope, Styles sent in.
AJ again! This guy's unbelievable, he's phenomenal!
Snaps off the head scissors. And the Gurry kick, and he takes the big man down. He's got him down to a knee.
It's like every new move that AJ does is giving him renewed strength.
Like chopping down the big oak tree. AJ goes to the top.
Oh, yes!
Missile drop kick off the top. Contact made with referee Andrew Thomas.
I didn't realize Abyss had those kind of smarts. Throwing the referee right into AJ's path. And now there's no referee to even call a pin right here. This is going to allow Abyss to destroy AJ
this is where it gets
Styles.
to be a very dangerous situation for Styles. Styles gets the knees, gets the boots up. Styles going to come at Abyss.
Oh, look at that.
Springs back off his chest to the middle rope.
Again, he's
Boots
trying.
over.
He brought him down.
Just an amazing recovery by Styles. Weakened by the attack.
There's no referee though, Mike, so AJ's going to have to just keep trying to chop Woody or keep trying to bring this mighty oak down. Oh my gosh, and he nailed him with the knees.
Springboard into a splash, but you're right, referee Thomas is still knocked out. Count 1, 2, 3. He's got him pinned here.
One thing he's done though, Mike, is he's proved he can compete on any level.
Watch Callis, watch Callis. He just picked up a steel chair.
And he's thrown it to Abyss.
Slides it in to
Oh
Abyss.
no! He's gonna crush him. Oh!
God.
It's over.
Vicious, brutal, chair shot, steel chair to the head of Styles.
Referee Thomas didn't see a thing. Don Callis planned it perfectly. It's all over.
No, Thomas to recover.
1,
No.
2. What? He's still alive.
Miraculously, Styles gets the
He's
shoulder
still
up.
alive. There's no way, but AJ did. How, Mike? What is this guy made of?
Uh-oh, Abyss just snapped again. Sends Andrew Thomas out to the floor. And again, this becomes a very dangerous situation for Styles. Set up on the top.
Oh, the monster just pummeling him with the right. Grabbing the chair again and again. There's no referee to stop it. What's he gonna do, Mike? What is he gonna do?
Abyss positioning the steel chair in the ring. Abyss going up to the middle rope.
Got him.
Styles trying to fight off.
Doing everything he can.
Doing everything within his power to try and avoid this. And Styles
Wow! He threw Abyss on top of the chair.
bombed him right into the steel.
I can't believe I just seen it.
Roll him over.
He's got him.
And again, there's no referee.
He's got him. Wait a minute, Mike. Here comes 1.
Rudy Charles
2.
from the back.
It's over.
No, only 2.
You gotta be kidding.
Senior official Rudy Charles from the back.
Oh, I thought it was over.
Everybody did, but no, only able to get a 2 count.
AJ Styles setting up the chair right here.
Now wedging that steel chair between the top and middle rope.
Somehow he's got the momentum. No, this monster, though, once he regroups, I don't know how much more AJ can have in the tank, Mike. Again, he's got it now.
Too much weight on the roll through that time. The momentum took him over. He's going to try and catapult him here.
Oh, he does! It just creeps him into the chair. How much more can he take?
He's been brutalized in this match by Abyss. To this point, he's continued to fight back, but you're right. How much can he have left in the tank? And he's got him up. He's got him up in the backbreaker.
Oh my God, it's gotta be done!
Sit down backbreaker, extends and breaks the arm. 2.
He's still alive!
Incredible! He's able to avoid the pin, get the shoulder up.
I don't care what the results are. AJ Styles is the winner in my book and any book. And oh my gosh, Abyss just flattens the referee.
Black hole slam, his patented move from Abyss as he takes out the second official. Oh, steel chair now. Payback time from Styles. First one has Abyss rocking. Hit him again.
Look at the look in AJ's eyes. Oh no.
Stop him. He's got him throttled. He's got him goozled. He's going to try and take him up.
Here he goes. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. 2. AJ!
The winner of the match, AJ Styles!
If you only knew how hard it was to find a good meal on the road, jeez, it's not easy. And it's expensive too. I mean, that's where most of my money goes is to food. And staying in shape, getting to the gym, finding a gym that has decent equipment is a whole nother ballgame. So, not only am I away from home, but now I gotta find a gym that's decent enough to work out with, which isn't gonna cost me an arm and a leg to actually work out there. And then I gotta find the tanning bed that's close. And then after that, after you finally worked out, maybe you can eat something healthy if you can. It's so easy to buy a Coca-Cola rather than a water because it's cheaper. Yeah, amazing, like America wants us to be fat. I don't know how it works. But in professional wrestling, that's not the case. You gotta be slim, trim, muscled up, and in shape. Some of the best athletes in the world are in professional wrestling. I totally believe that, and I think it shows in what we do, and it's not easy.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a Falls Count Anywhere in the TNA Asylum match. About to make his way to the ring, he weighs in at 357 pounds. This is the Monster Abyss.
We talked about it earlier, Don. We need to repeat it. We need to reinforce it. Vince Russo ruling that since neither AJ Styles or Abyss earned the NWA Tag Team titles last week in that tables match, he's not going to reward Abyss for having Lex Luger interfere. He's holding the titles up. He'll make a decision in the future. Tonight, Abyss and Styles, Falls Count Anywhere in the Asylum.
Opponent, he weighs in at 218 pounds. From Gainesville, Georgia, this is the phenomenal AJ Styles.
He's been the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. He's been one half of the NWA World Tag Team Champions, and yes, he's been the X Division title holder. And you know that AJ Styles wants nothing more than to get the gold again. Standing in his path, standing in his way is Abyss, and here we go.
I'll tell you what, these guys never fail to entertain, but it is always brutal. And I'm going to tell you something, there's so much on the line here, because think about it. Now the tag title belts have been held up. This is about revenge. This is a grudge. AJ Styles has got to be so ticked off because Lex Luger came into the aid of Abyss. This is his chance one-on-one to get that satisfaction back, to get that pride back.
You're right. This is about payback. This is about settling a score. Think about the matchups that we've seen with these individuals, including that tables match. Look out, Abyss has Styles up. Oh my
Oh,
God!
right. It's right over the rail. I'm gonna tell you
From the
something.
ramp, over the rail and down to the floor. There's no pads out there. That's hard concrete that he threw him on.
I'm gonna tell you something. There is no telling what's gonna happen in this match, Mike. Anywhere in the building, Falls Count, I'm gonna tell you something. If you're a fan, you better get out of the way if the Monster Abyss gets in your area because he'll hold no prisoners. But think about it, after what they went through in the last few weeks, how can these guys even walk? How can they even talk? That shows you what phenomenal athletes they really are.
You're right, Don. Clear the path, clear the way at the Asylum. Make way for these two men, AJ Styles and Abyss, to settle their rivalry once and for all here. Falls Count anywhere.
I'll tell you what. Abyss, well, a lot of people don't realize, yeah, he may be 6'8", yeah, he may be 361 pounds, but keep your eye on him. This guy is the most agile big man I've ever seen of anybody that size.
And of course, AJ Styles, just a phenomenal competitor when it comes to the X Division, when it comes to winning the NWA World's Heavyweight title match. But Don, this match, you're right, this is about the rivalry between these two. Let's finally get this grudge settled.
I'll tell you what though, Mike, one thing that scares me for AJ Styles is this match seems to be suited perfectly for the Monster Abyss.
I think you're right, more so than AJ Styles. AJ would prefer to have, I think, a basic wrestling match where he can use his incredible high-risk skills.
Well, think about it with the crowd, and it's a complete capacity-filled crowd, standing room only. That is going to keep AJ from having the room that he needs to use his skills, use his athletic ability to get an advantage on the Monster Abyss, but he took advantage right there.
You're right, Abyss totally in control, totally dominating this matchup after tossing Styles over the safety rail and down to the floor, but now we see the comeback by Styles. The back of the building, the back of the TNA Asylum, but oh man.
The brute strength, and again, you gotta wonder how much has been taken out of AJ Styles in the last few weeks, especially last week.
You're right, the impact of Abyss driving him through those tables as we see Styles
Not to
climbing up
mention the
steps.
table that Lex Luger drove him through.
You're right, and you see AJ climbing up the steps, trying to make his way up towards the balcony area. Here, you're right, Don, a jam-pack filled to the rail.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
He flipped off the top of the balcony, my God!
He found the room that he needed. He saw the opening, and he went over the rail. I don't know if it's possible, but if we could see that again, it would be incredible.
Gonna go for the cover
He's
here.
got
Referee Posey counts two. No.
Climbed up the steps, saw the opening, went over the stairwell. Onto Abyss.
Well, I guess that was the proper strategy to use. We're gonna take another look at it.
Oh, Keith, that's a way to go. Look at this. Yeah.
Wow. Crashing down onto the head of Abyss.
Only AJ Styles can use his innovation like that, finding the opportunity wherever he can.
Just when you said he was going to be restricted by this huge capacity crowd at the Asylum, he surprises both of us.
He's always thinking. It's like in a chess match, which he does play all the time. He's always 3-4 moves ahead of you.
Styles went to use the chair on Abyss. Abyss, oh, God, turns it around and waffles him in the back.
Wait a minute, Shane Douglas, if you'll see the bottom of your screen, is going absolutely crazy. What's this all about?
Wait a minute, his opponent is Shane Douglas?
I don't know, I just saw Shane Douglas going absolutely nuts.
Did you get it in your headset?
No.
I just got word that Chris Harris, his opponent, is going to be Shane Douglas tonight.
Well, no wonder he's mad. Shane Douglas, when he planned on wrestling tonight.
I mean, think about it. Chris Harris, what's it been, Don? Nearly an hour now?
Oh.
Not knowing who he's going to be wrestling?
He's got to be expecting it, though.
Think about what Russo's doing here. He's trying to toughen him up, not just physically, but also mentally.
He told him what he was going to do. He told him that Chris Harris was going to hate him before it was over with.
What was that?
Oh, wait a minute. You know who that was?
No.
You got to be kidding me. I don't think the camera can see it, but I can see it.
Who is it?
That was Johnny Fairplay.
Blinding Styles? What did he throw in his face?
No, he threw a soda of some sort. It was Johnny Fairplay. Look at him.
TNA security right there. Show him out of here.
And you can see Burt Prentice behind him, Rick Santel. There's Lollipop.
Yeah, take both
look at
Fairplay
this.
and Lollipop and get them out of the building.
Get him out of there.
Oh,
AJ
Styles.
Again, here's a guy that could have flustered. Out of nowhere, he just had his soda poured all over him by Johnny Fairplay. But now, what does he do? He just puts his concentration level on overdrive and takes it to the Monster Abyss.
Styles gonna try and use his strength to overpower him. Not a smart move. Taken up and over. Went for a slam. Abyss, the 300, would you say 61 pounds, crashing down on top.
Man, I'll tell you what, I gotta give AJ Styles kudos for even trying to body slam Abyss, but it just didn't work.
But Don, once you get back into the ring, once you get back into that kind of environment, Styles should play to his strengths. Styles should try to hit and run against Abyss. He should not try and overpower this big man.
This is where he wanted to get him from the start, in his ring. Oh man, think about this, 360 pounds. If he lands on AJ with a chair, that's gonna end it. That can crush your ribs. Oh, look at AJ writhing in pain.
Crashing down across the chest, across the sternum of AJ Styles while the steel chair was in place, rolls him over. Here's 1, 2.
No, this guy's unbelievable. How do you fight out of that?
Styles, though, in serious, serious trouble on the defensive here, while Abyss continues to mount the offensive, sandwiching the steel chair, trying at least between the top and middle turnbuckles.
Crowd trying to cheer AJ Styles on as the Abyss is going for the kill shot right here. If he can use his momentum and get AJ Styles into that chair, it could end it. But look at that! AJ gets out of the way just in time.
Played to his advantage, used his quickness that time to move out of the way.
Oh, nice kick. This guy can get up so high. It's unbelievable. I've always thought if he didn't have a career in professional wrestling, he'd be an unbelievable soccer player. I mean, he just took the referee out.
Impact there with referee Mike Posey. Did Abyss do that on purpose, the way that he took Styles and tossed him right into the referee?
Oh, I don't know if he did it on purpose, Mike. I think he was just trying to get out of the way. Oh, but look at this. AJ goes right at him, and Abyss just takes it.
I mean, think about it, though. It takes the referee out of the equation and allows Abyss possibly to mount some kind of a comeback here because Styles was in the driver's seat.
You're right. I don't know if they realize in the back, this referee is completely out cold right in front of us.
You're not kidding. Mike Posey is out.
Oh, man, the black hole slam.
Drove him down, but no referee to count, so if he did do it on purpose, it just backfired on him.
That's right, good point, Mike. It backfired. Wait a minute, here comes.
That's Rudy Charles, too.
Oh, he kicked out.
It's never happened.
You don't kick out of the black hole slam.
No one's kicked out of the black hole slam. Until now, until AJ Styles.
I will admit he needed that extra second it took to get the referee down, but he had the presence of mind to get out of it. Nobody kicks out of the black hole slam.
Fans at the Asylum showing their support, chanting for AJ Styles, who slowly makes his way back up.
Oh, trying to just somehow get to his feet, and I'm gonna tell you right now, Abyss could just take it over right here. Falls count anywhere, remember. Even if he throws him out of the ring, he can jump out there and pin him. AJ Styles is like jelly. His legs are like jelly.
Abyss almost as if he's challenging Styles just to get back up to his feet, and every time he does, he drives him right back down.
Oh, he's humiliating him right now. He's just grinding him into the ground. Look at this.
Repeated shots, right after right hand, delivered to the head of Styles.
AJ Styles, there's no way he can withstand these kind of blows. Someone throw the towel in. Look at him.
He's just using the ring ropes to hold himself up at this point.
I don't even know if he knows where he's at. Oh!
Open hand slap, open hand chop by Abyss, and Styles gonna try and fight back. Gonna try and mount a comeback.
He's unbelievable! Blow after blow after blow! Just not enough. Think about what he's going through. A 360-pound monster lands on him with a chair on top of him. Oh, but he's setting up right there. He's got him.
Look at this.
You gotta be kidding. He got him.
Number one, how do you German suplex 6'8", 360 after you've been beaten from corner to corner for the entire match?
That was unbelievable right there.
Desperation move by Styles, and it almost paid off.
A man almost twice his size. That's how you get the momentum back.
Abyss in the corner. He's trying to use the ring ropes to make his way back up.
But think about it, every time AJ, think of what that takes out of you. German suplex and
exactly.
360-pound
and you're seeing the effects of that as Styles is weary in the corner, but now comes at him.
Look at that.
Springs up off his chest.
Oh, wait a minute.
clothesline took down Rudy Charles.
That's two referees now that have just been in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh my God, he's gonna go for the style.
You're kidding.
Can he get this big man up?
You gotta be. He did it. He did it. But Mike, there's nobody there to count him out.
Rudy Charles is down and out.
Wait, here comes another referee. One, two, no.
This is referee Bruce Gray, who's come from the back, the third official in this match.
I gotta give props to Vince Russo back there. He's not gonna let this thing be deterred. He's just gonna keep throwing referees out.
You're right, Vince Russo, sort of a low profile tonight. We know he's in the building. We don't know exactly where. Sending another official, Bruce Gray, from the back. Let's get this thing settled between these two.
I'll tell you what, these two, it seems like when you think you've seen it all, they come up with something new every week. But you have to, especially